Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Folks, this is one of the most important live streams of the year. I believe we are about to get a ton of these monthly alerts, these monthly dots here on crypto. These candles will be closing in 30 minutes. As you guys know, crypto candles close every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You can see it's 4:30 Pacific time right now. We go live on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at this time, and we get the new crypto candles every day at 5 p.m. So what does that mean? That means we are getting the new monthly candle for May here in 30 minutes. So we're going to get a ton. Nothing is for sure, but I think we're going to get at least a few. I think there's going to be quite a few monthly alerts here from our indicator in the next 30 minutes. So you guys stick around, stay tuned. We're also going to be taking some chart requests over here from our Discord channel for our members. We got a lot of good names in here. We got Ondo, GRT, RNDR. We got AIOZ. We got XRP. We're going to be covering all these charts today. Wow, old Charles went ham there. I think he's new. He probably doesn't know the rules. Try to keep it to 3, guys, but we'll see if we can take a look at all of them. I'm sure we're going to cover most of them today. We got DOT, CRO, Algorand, VeChain, AVAX, Filecoin, Link, HBAR, Ethereum. Okay, we're going to be covering all these names. We got Snap, UPS, XTZ. We got Pepe, XLM. Okay, so we're going to be covering all these charts. We're going to be seeing what their new monthly charts are saying, guys. And I'm really excited for the next 30 minutes here. Why is this important? Well, it's because the indicator that we use here on this channel, okay, is the most accurate on the monthly chart. So on the first day of the month is always the most exciting for our strategy. And if you guys don't know our strategy, I have a free trading course in the Discord, but I'll go over that here in just a minute. Again, we got about 30 minutes to kill here before we actually get these signals. But just to point this out, I'm going to zoom out of this chart on Bitcoin here. And again, we're on a monthly chart. We're a 1 to 6 month time frame strategy. Okay, we're not day traders that want to sit at our computers all day long, right? We're thinking 1 to 6 months out on these investments. So let me just show you what happened here on Bitcoin. So again, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. So if we go all the way back here to, you can see 2015. This was 10 years ago. Okay, Bitcoin came out. Bitcoin started to be a thing back here. I think it was like 2008 or something like that. But our indicator started to give us data right here in 2015. So in 2015, in July of 2015, you guys could see that right there on my chart, we got this green dot, right? That was at $275 Bitcoin was. Yeah, I don't know what you were doing in 2015. I think I was still in high school. No, I graduated in 2012. But 2015, we got our first green dot on Bitcoin, and you could see what happened. This thing went from $250 all the way up to $20,000. Okay, you're talking about a massive move right there. 6,500% move if you guys entered on that signal and sold around this time right here. The red dots are going to be our take profit signals, and the green dots are our buy signals. So what happened, right? We got a red dot here in 2018. We sold all the way off here to 2019. This was April of 2019. This was around 6 years ago. Okay, I remember this dip, actually. Okay, I think this was around, that wasn't quite COVID, but I remember, I don't know, this was when I was just getting started. I didn't even have this indicator yet, but I remember seeing Bitcoin down here at like 3,000. I didn't have this indicator yet, but I wish I did, because that green dot came right there, April 2019, boom, $4,100. The thing ran all the way up to 70,000 over the next 2 years. Okay, huge signal. And you had a couple opportunities to buy right here at 8 and one right here also right there at 8,000. Okay, and then what happened? We got the red dot, we retraced, we bounced a little bit, and then we went into a bear market for the next 2 years. So this was the top of the last bull market. Okay, this was right here in 2021. A lot of you guys were around here in 2021. We called the top, the exact top in 2021. We nailed it, okay? And what did it do? It sold off for about a year and a half. Well, what happened here in 2023? Again, if you guys were in the Discord in 2023, we called the bottom right here in January of 2023. What happened? We got a green dot, boom, right there at 16,000. Bitcoin was trading at 16,000. What did it do over the next 2 years? It traded all the way up to 110. And guys, I don't think this move is done. I do not think this move is over here. Okay, and we also got one right here in October of 2023. That was at 27,000. That was about a year and a half ago. And the most recent one came right there in November when the price was sitting right there at 69,000. So we're getting a new candle in about 25 minutes, which means we're going to get new data from our indicator. So will the green dot show up here in May? I don't know. I can't say 100% sure. I can't be 100% here, but I am about 90% sure, 85 to 90% sure in 25 minutes, you're going to see this dot on Bitcoin and a lot of these altcoins. Okay, and if you guys do follow the channel, if you guys are inside the Discord, we do call out all of the monthly, the weekly, and the daily alerts over here. So you're probably going to see quite a few alerts show up here in the monthly alert section of the Discord here in about 25 minutes. And we're going to go over every single chart that we get the signal on, and we're going to take a look at it. One thing I do want to point out is we do actually have a cryptocurrency here. This is CRV. This is Curve Finance, and this one's been on the watch list for a while, but this is the only crypto right now in April that is showing a green dot. So this is a good sign because this means April's candle is going to close. So when a candle closes, right, when a month closes, the dot can never be taken away from the chart, right? It is there forever, right? That is a print. So with CRV right now, this is going to print green. So I'm extremely bullish on CRV for a swing here as of right now. I think this is one of the best looking crypto charts right now. I think there's a lot of good crypto charts. Yeah, we just got to see what happens when we get this close here in 23 minutes. Because in 23 minutes, we're going to get May's candle, and that is going to tell us, hey, we got a green dot. If there's a green dot on the chart, that means most likely we're going up. Okay, no signal is 100%. No trading strategy is 100%, but you could see throughout time, this strategy, right, this indicator has been tested and proven to be accurate. And again, the larger the time frame you guys look at, the better. That's why we focus on the monthly chart here. The monthly, the daily, and the weekly are the ones we like to reference. So the monthly and the weekly are going to be the two most accurate. And you could see Bitcoin gave us what right there in April 14th. That was right there around 83,000. So that you got a little jump on the move here. If you entered on this weekly, the weekly dots will always come before the monthly, right? Because there's four of these candles in one of these candles, right? 4 weeks in a month. So the reason it's the most accurate on the monthly chart is because of the fact that there's the most data in the chart. Okay, if you look at like a 5-minute chart, well, look how many dots you got here in just today. Right, this is all today. Green dot, green dot, green dot. Right, day traders have to make so many decisions throughout the day. We like to just zoom out of the chart and take the macro moves. Right, if you caught this move here back in January of 2023 at 17,000, you made like 500% on your investment if you're still holding. So and all you had to do was buy here and hold until now. So that was a 556% move off of that signal right there in January of 2023. So I'm excited, guys. We're gonna get these signals here in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna cover every single chart that we get a signal on. They're all gonna show up over here in the Discord. We're also gonna be taking some from chart requests here. So if you guys want your chart requested, just get it over here inside of the Discord, and we will cover that. So that pretty much explains our strategy from a long-term perspective, right? If you guys want more of an overview, it's pretty simple. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. Okay, we enter and exit positions using our trading indicator, right? We focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We're not day traders. We're swing traders. Our typical strategy is 1 to 6 months. So if you're watching TikTok, if you're watching YouTube, and I say, hey, this chart looks good, that means it looks good for a buy and a hold for 1 to 6 months. It doesn't mean tomorrow's price, right? It doesn't mean the next day's price or next week's price. You have to have the mindset of, I'm buying this and I'm holding it for 1 to 6 months, okay? And of course, you could use a stop loss and stuff if you want, but the majority, all of our trades are for a 1 to 6 month time frame. So we only buy assets that have a green dot or a green candle on the monthly chart. I have a pretty easy equation here. It's pretty much monthly green dot plus a daily green dot equals buy. So after we get the signal on the monthly, okay, and the signal on the monthly is either a green dot, right, or a green candle. So once you get the signal, that's when you want to zoom into the smaller time frames, okay? The daily chart is a great one to reference, and the 4-hour chart is a great one to reference. Those two charts work really good with the monthly, okay? The monthly works good with the daily. So again, once you get the macro signal, you should be in here on the daily looking for a pullback and a green dot on the daily. We want to enter the day of the green dot when you got that green candle or green dot on the monthly chart, okay? So again, as long as the monthly is green, either a green dot or a green candle, you should actively be looking for pullbacks and green dots on the daily, okay? Because the daily will feed the monthly. If you think about it, right, there's 30 of these candles, right? 30 days in a month. 30 of these, okay, this is candlestick math, equals 1 monthly candle, okay? So as long as the dot is green on the monthly, we know, right, we know that the macro time frame, the whales, right, the direction is in our favor. If you're buying Bitcoin at this time when it's red, okay, you're buying in a downtrend. As traders, as investors, we want to trade with the trend. How do we know what direction or what direction or what, oh my gosh, what trend, what direction the trend is? We simply just look at the dot. I don't know why that twisted me up there. But as long as the dot is green on the monthly chart, we are moving up. As long as it is red, we are moving down. Okay? So that is why it is very important right now, I think in May, that we get this green dot. If we get the green dot, folks, this bull run is still in full force. Okay? Absolute full force. Bears are going to crap their pants. Okay? If we get these signals here in about, we're down to 18 minutes now. So, I mean, we're about to run this thing up, folks. If we can get this video to 200 likes, I'll give away 200 XRP. We got to do it by the end of stream, though. We're probably going to stream for a while here. So if we can get this video to 200 likes here on YouTube, I'll give away 200 XRP here at the end of stream. So smash that like for me. Let's freaking go. Let's run it up, baby. We need the Ripski, baby. Okay, because it's coming. Okay, it's coming. And we're going to be taking chart requests here. So let me just start with these chart requests here. Let's start knocking them out and see what's going on here. I kind of do want to wait until we actually get the signals for you guys before I start requesting, before I start these requests. So like I said, lots of big things developing here, guys. Let's check the total here. I want to wait till we get the new monthly candles to go over your guys' requests. Okay, I want to go for that. I want to wait for the new candles before I start hitting your guys' requests because I really want you guys to get the most value out of this. And you can see the total. This is the total market cap of crypto, guys. The total market cap of crypto right now is I mean, look at that hammer candle. That is a bull hammer right there, baby. If you guys don't know what a bull hammer is, okay, that is what it looks like right there. You Google it, you put it in the dictionary. This is buyers stepping in here on the total market cap, okay? I believe right now, okay, and I've had this stance for the last couple of months here, okay, I believe we are sitting right now in the middle of a bear trap. I think we're sitting right here for crypto, right? The last couple of months, everyone's been screaming. The bears have been hollering. They're out of their caves. They're telling everybody how great they are, right? They're predicting the end of the world, the recession, the depression, you name it, okay? The last 2-3 months has been brutal, okay? Not just for me, for you, for everybody who has invested in crypto in 2025, right? Who had a position. We had a nasty sell-off, okay? But guys, what a bear trap is when everybody thinks we're going down. Everybody thinks we're going into a recession. Everybody thinks the depression is coming. The sky is falling, right? Again, if the herd thinks we're going one way, 9 times out of 10, we're going the other way, okay? So if everybody's bearish, that's when we typically want to be looking for positions, right? We want to really pay attention to our indicators here and our charts and see what the chart is telling us. And right now, the chart is telling me that we're sitting in the middle of a bear trap. This will be confirmed, okay? This bear trap will be confirmed if we see this signal right here on Bitcoin. If we get another green dot on Bitcoin in in 15 minutes, we're going to absolutely rock it, okay? And you're going to see this move probably into the end of summer. Okay, my time frame to sell my crypto is somewhere around the end of summer to the end of the year, depending on, how the charts look. But I don't think you've seen the blow off top yet. I mean, if you look at names like Chainlink here, guys, you look at these altcoin seasons, they last for right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, right? Normally they go up for a long, at least a 4 to 6 month period of time, right? We went up for not even 3 months in a row, or 2 months in a row off this dot here in November. The dot came right there around $12, right? It went up to 30, and then it puked it all back. To me, what this looks like, right, is the takeoff phase, right? November we took off, we pulled back, nice bull hammer here, buyers stepping in. I think this is coming here, folks. And can we go sideways for the next couple of months for May and June? Absolutely. Yeah, we could see some of this action. I'm hoping we don't do this for like a year. That would be really disappointing, right? We want that big explosion to the upside here. And again, if we get these green dots, we're going to cover, I have a list of about 300 names. We're not going to get the stock market alerts until the morning because the stock market doesn't open till 6:30 Pacific time. So what you guys are going to see here in the next couple of minutes here, the next 14 minutes, is you're going to see all the crypto alerts go off here in the alert section. Okay, and then what you're going to see in the morning is all the stock market monthly candles, or the monthly signals go off in the morning. So that means, right, all the stocks you're going to get in the morning and all the crypto you're going to see here in just a second. So on Friday, we'll go ahead and cover the stock ones, okay, if we see them, because I think there's going to be a lot of setups there too. We had Meta and Microsoft both report their earnings here after hours, and they're up pretty big here after hours. Let me use the extended. Look at that. Okay, Meta's up like 5% after hours. That's a good sign for the markets, right? When these big behemoths, look at Microsoft here after hours. Again, big earnings beat. Boom, they're up big after hours. That's a really good sign. Okay, that's if Facebook's going up and Microsoft's going up, they're going to drag the market with it. So that is what we wanted to see there in those two big tech companies. And then Robinhood, they also beat their earnings, and they're up just a little bit after hours. So Robinhood, Microsoft, and Meta were the ones that I saw. I don't know if I'm missing any that reported after the bell. I believe Tesla already reported. I think Amazon reports tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow after hours. You'll see Amazon's market reports there from them. So that's going to be an interesting one. I think Amazon is going to be, I think they're affected too much by China, right? I'm still staying away from the China exposure stocks like Amazon, Nike, right? Under Armour, Lululemon, all those companies that make all their products in China. I still want to stay away from those. So, yeah, we got about 12 minutes, guys. Again, I don't want to cover your requests just yet. I want to wait here until we get those signals, because I really want you guys to see if your name is given a signal or not yet. Because if it is, it's time to go, right? It's time to act, because these dots on the monthly chart don't come very often, guys. They do not come very often. You could see we've only gotten 1, 2, 3 in the last 2 years on Bitcoin, right? 2.5 years, we've only gotten 3 of these signals. And just by the way this chart is looking right now, okay, there is a very good chance we're going to get one. Maybe not today, but there is a good chance we could get one here in May, because we're bouncing, right? Bitcoin's bouncing right on that 9 EMA. The 9 EMA is that orange line on our indicator, okay? Boom, pulled back into what? Into the orange line, did the Ripski, okay? What did it do? Pulled back over the last 3 months into the 9, did the Ripski. A great chart of how I think we're going to play out here. And again, guys, this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I just like to read these charts. But a great chart to reference here is H-bar, okay? This is what I'm looking for, okay? Okay, so here's the last bull run. We just talked about this. The last bull run for crypto was in 2021, okay? What happened in 2021 on H-bar? We went up for 3 months straight, right? This thing went up from 3 cents all the way up there to 45 cents. That was a 1,200% move, okay? 3 months of just ripping, okay? And then what did it do? It reset. It pulled back for 3 months, okay? 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down. What happened? Green candle, Ripski. Okay, all the way back. We made an all-time high right here. Okay, right there at 60 cents. So you guys saw, right, this igniting candle right here. We had a big move up, three candles down, ripped to all-time highs. Now let's go here to 2024 in November, when after Trump got elected, right? Everyone was super excited, right? I mean, you're talking H-bar going from 4 cents all the way up there to 40 cents. That was a 800% move, okay, from there to there. And again, that dot was called out at around 4 cents. You can see it right there, 4 cents. It ripped up for 3 months. It pulled back, okay? It only pulled back for 2 months this time, though. Okay, you had 2 months pullback, and now you're getting the green candle similar to what you see back here in July. And then people say we can't move into July. Look at this. We made an all-time high in September of 2021. So if you're talking September, that is, what do we got? May, June, July, August, September. That's 5 months. Okay, what is our strategy? Our strategy is 1 to 6 months on these entries. So H-bar looks like it's going to do this. Okay, and for some reason these crypto markets just all move together, right? So if everything's going up, you just need to pick your projects that you like the most. Okay, you need to do your fundamental research. You need to see which names that you like the most. I know a lot of you guys like H-bar. I know a lot of you guys like Chainlink. I know a lot of you guys. I mean, this TAI chart was a big winner. Okay, we traded this one this week off the weekly. Okay, we got in at 3 cents. This thing pumped all the way up to 15. That was around a 300% gain. I sold my position at about 13 cents, and now it's pulling back. But I don't think the trade is off on this one. If you look at the 4 hour, okay, it's pulling back into the EMAs. This is where you want to buy it. Okay, when you see that extension off the EMAs like that, that's normally when you want to be taking profits. That's why I sold up here at 13. Okay, and again, that entry, this was literally a request from somebody on TikTok. I saw the chart. I saw the dot. We entered right here at 3 cents. It went 300% the next week. That was a huge trade. That was one of my largest trades. So shout out to whoever requested that on the Discord. That was a huge trade. I know some of you guys benefited from that inside the Discord. You guys can follow along with all my trades right here in Overkill Trades. Right here in the Overkill Trades section. You can see every buy, every sell that I make here. I also call out all of my favorite signals over here inside the Discord, all of my favorite setups. Over Overkill alerts. And again, if you guys are a member, you also get these weekly and monthly alerts over here as well. If you guys do not have the indicator, again, we're going to get those signals here in about 7 minutes. If you guys do not have the indicator yet, that link is right here under the trading indicator tab. Takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right into your chart. All the indicators, everything we're going to talk about today, you will have access to. So we got 7 minutes here, folks. 7 minutes. And again, CRV is one of my favorite look at charts right now, folks. CRV is the only crypto that is going to close April with a green dot. And that green dot can never be taken away here from the chart. Let's see what ETH's doing real quick. Okay, ETH's candle's still red, but you can see the buyers have stepped in. So we sold off all the way down to 1,300 this month, and it's getting sucked right back up. This is crazy. I mean, you talk about Ethereum here. Ethereum has gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row. Okay, 5 months in a row. That has only happened one other time in history, and it was all the way back here in 2018, where Ethereum went down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row, went sideways for a bit, and then did the ripski. So I don't know that Ethereum's going to have a green dot on the monthly just yet, unless it absolutely decides to do it. Decides to pump really hard here in May. But yeah, guys, I'm thinking somewhere between September. What comes after September? We got May, August, September. Wait, am I tripping? May, August, September, October, November. So 4 months away. May, August. I think I'm missing one. Oh, May, June. Missing June and July. May, June, July, August, September, October. Okay, that is 6 months from now, guys. Where did we top out? Where did we top out in 2021? Where did we top out? Where was this right here? Boom. That was September. So I am expecting a very similar move to the last bull run here. I think September and October are going to be the top for altcoins, Bitcoin, everything. And then I think we are going to go into a major sell-off like we have pretty much every single cycle, okay? This was the takeoff phase, okay? The takeoff phase is right here. Takeoff phase, okay? We just experienced this first sell-off here, okay? Take off, sell it off, right? Everybody's excited up here. This is when retail's buying up here at 35 to 40 cents because they're like, oh my God, it's going to the moon. They're not buying down here at 4 cents because nobody's talking about it. Retail only wants to buy when everybody else is bullish. See, when everybody else is bearish is when we want to be making our moves, guys. Warren Buffett says it best. You want to buy when there's blood in the streets. If everyone's talking about it, right? If everyone's talking about it, you're too late. You're too late to the party. Okay, they call it a stealth phase for a reason. Okay, this is the smart money phase. The stealth phase is when no one's talking about it. Okay, everyone was talking about H-bar right here at 45 cents. Okay, no one's really talking about H-bar right now, even though we got a nice hammer candle here forming. Okay, more of a doji, but we went all the way down to 12. Now it's sitting at 18. So, yeah. The 200 XRP giveaway will be given away here on the live if we can get this video to 200 likes. All we got to do is get to 200 likes on the stream, and it will happen, folks. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes until these alerts are coming in here, folks. Smash that like. Again, I will give away 200 XRP live here on the stream. All we need is 200 likes on the video. Let's get it. Okay? So, again, the psychology of the market, guys. Trading, investing is 10% execution, 90% managing your emotions. Okay? Let me say that again. Trading and investing is 10% execution, 90% managing your emotions. Okay? If you guys sold, okay, there's probably a lot of people in here that sold H-bar. Maybe not a lot, but there's probably a lot of people that were selling down here. Okay? Because everyone was panicking when we went down for 3 months, right? We went up for 3 months. We puked it all back. The majority of people were buying up here. So, right, they were buying at 40 cents. If it went all the way down to 10 cents, that's a 70% drop, okay? 70% is despair, right? That's you put in 10,000 up here, you have 3,000 all the way down here at the bottom. So what are your emotions telling you, right? Your emotions are telling you, oh, I'm a failure. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I did awful, right? I'm just going to sell. I'm going to quit. It's over, right? That is the majority of when people will sell, the people who are not educated about the markets. As long as you guys are buying good quality assets, right? If you're buying good quality projects, you shouldn't be worried. Because if you're buying a good quality project, the chances of it going back and hitting all-time highs again, if it's a good project that has utility and adoption, are very high, right? Bitcoin has always reached its all-time high, right? So if you're not, you guys go back to December after this year-and-a-half bear market, nobody was talking about Bitcoin down here, folks. Not a soul was talking about Bitcoin at 17. Could you imagine yourself buying Bitcoin at 17,000 right now? Okay? I mean, you would be the smartest man alive, right? And there are some people in the Discord that entered on this signal. I don't know if they're still holding, okay? But we call these signals out, guys. And again, this is just a strategy, folks. This isn't a one-size-fits-all strategy. But if you take the long-term approach, okay? Another thing Warren Buffett says is the markets are created to transfer money from the active to the patient, which means the people who are in here, right, on the 1-minute chart every day, which is the majority of retail right now, because everyone just thinks it's cool to be a day trader, when day trading is literally, the success rate of day trading is like 5%. 95% of day traders fail. So if you see someone on TikTok, if you see someone on YouTube, and they're talking about how great they are on YouTube, ask them to show you their overall, right? They might have some big days, right? They might have some big wins, but the majority of them, right, are failing in the long run, because 90 to 95% of day traders fail. So, I mean, look at all these signals that we got here just today on a minute chart. Okay, you're talking about a massive amount of decisions having to be made. What happens on a monthly? Okay, you don't have to make very many decisions. It's easy, right? Green means buy, red means sell. You got to buy and hold. Okay, this is not a signal for tomorrow. This is a signal for the next 1 to 6 months or even 2 years. Okay, 1 to 6 months. This was a nice trade. Here we go. 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 We got a few coming in here. XDC. Let's check Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's forming. No dot on Bitcoin. No dot on Bitcoin here. Okay, we got one from MKR. Let's go over here to the log here. We got one from MKR here. MKR, boom. This is a great setup here. MKR looks good. 2 is all we're going to get here. There's going to be more. There's got to be more here. XLM. Let me call this one out here. MKR monthly. Let's check XDC. And again, we have 30 days, guys. 30 days of price action. You can see XDC's given one right here as well. Okay, this one has 6 cents. Is going to be your stop loss on XDC there. But XDC is given the monthly signal. So again, just because they're not showing today doesn't mean they're going to show up sometime throughout the month. Because again, we have 30 days now of price action. So if we go up, right, if Bitcoin gets the slightest pump here, that thing's going to show up. Okay, can it sell off? Absolutely. It could definitely sell off. Okay, but I was hoping for a signal there. Let's check the total chart. Okay, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just sitting right on that line. So, I mean, don't sleep on these, folks, right? Because the charts are looking like they want to turn here. Okay, we got 2 signals. One for MKR. MKR here. Okay, this is solid play. We've been tracking this for a while. This is Maker, and the other one was going to be, this one was XDC. Okay, and we got some other little micro signals here as well, but we only had 2. So, again, we got 30 days, guys. 30 days of price action to go ahead and send it. We might even get more here on the live. So let's go ahead and start diving in here to your guys' chart requests. And we're going to knock these out now that we got the new candles. Again, the stock market candles are going to open in the morning. You're going to get the new monthly candles in the morning on stocks. But again, the 2 crypto ones that we just got, here's another one, CVX. Okay, CVX is another one. CVX on the monthly. Okay, solid. And again, these are buys, folks. These are, if you're using our strategy, it's time to buy. Okay, if you're using the strategy. CVX, I believe, is a DeFi platform. Kovex Finance. But yeah, that looks solid here. And it's even got a green dot here on the daily chart as well. So I'm moving that one into the watch list here. Boom. So you got a double dot here on CBX. This is another altcoin. You got a green dot on the daily and a green dot on the monthly. So we got 3 so far. Again, we could get more throughout stream. We more than likely will get more throughout the stream. Let's see what Chainlink's doing. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, nothing yet. But all we got to do is break this high at 15, and you're going to see that thing show up. So we'll see, folks. We'll monitor that. Let's go ahead and dive into these requests real quick. If you guys got chart requests, go ahead and drop them over here if you guys want to get them answered. I did not get the opportunity to add those into my my chart here, but let's go ahead and start with, let's go back down here. We got HP first for YOLO Carl. HP is a tech company. So again, with our strategy, we either want a green dot or a green candle. And this thing's just falling off a cliff. So you got support down there at around $12. So I would wait for the candle to flip green or to get a green dot on this one on the monthly there. We got Tesla. Good one. Good one on Tesla here. Tesla also had a pretty nice close here. Again, where was everybody? Everyone was talking about how bearish they were on Tesla, which, I mean, it's not out of the woods yet, right? We just need the signal. So it does have a green candle here. So you want to make sure this one holds on to $200. And I'd be looking to buy Tesla here on the next daily dot, okay? Because why? Well, you got the green candle. Now you can play the daily here and look for a daily dot. So you want this thing to pull back now on the daily now that you got the confirmation of the green candle. And I don't know if this thing's going to open up in the morning green. If it does, it will be called out over here in the monthly alerts there for Tesla. But again, we got XDC, MKR, and CBX so far here on the monthly alerts for crypto. I was expecting more, but again, it's the beginning of the month, guys. We got a whole entire month of price action. Okay, we got 30 more days. I think we're going to see a lot more over the month of May. Again, that's just my prediction. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I do think we are going to see much more here inside of May here. We got AA. Oops, what is this? AA is, oh, this is a stock here. Okay, again, red, falling knife. We want to wait for either a green dot or a green candle to take our action. So I'd wait for the monthly on that one. We got NVIDIA, NVDA. Okay, that one's got a green candle, but I don't think this one's out of the woods yet either. Okay, we're down below that 200 EMA. I don't know about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a little more scary for me. It does have a green candle, but what I would do on NVIDIA is I'd wait for a green dot. You can see you got the green dot right here in January. That was at $49. It went all the way up to 155. Okay, that was a 200% trade right there. This one came right here in December at 14, ripped. So again, NVIDIA's already had a massive move. I mean, the bulls just absolutely hate. I think right now the trade is short on NVIDIA. So I would definitely wait for our signal there on the monthly chart. We got EOSE. Looks like a stock. Hopefully it's a stock. But that one looks good. Nice green candle there. This one looks good above $3. Let's check the daily here. Okay, so a good time to buy here on the daily too, guys, is into these moving averages, right? Boom, pulls back into the moving average. Boom, pulls back into the moving average. That light blue one is the 200 EMA. Okay, that's the 200-day moving average. The gray one is the 100-day moving average, and the blue one, the dark blue one, is the 50. So this is like the 6-month average. Think about the 200-day. There's about 365 days in a year. 200 days, you can just justify that as the 6-month moving average. That is normally a great place to buy based on the EMAs on a daily, right? It bounced on it right there, bounced on it right there, bounced on it right there, and it had a nice move. But it's got a red dot here on the daily, so I wouldn't rush into this one. And it's got earnings coming up here too. So I'd be watching the daily here. Now that we got the monthly green candle, I would not rush into this one. If anything, I would probably be taking some profits up here off the red dot. Set a stop loss at, call it 470. 470 on the stop loss. You can even move it down to like 450. If it breaks 450, I'd sell it. I'd honestly probably set it right there at 490. 490 on the stop loss. That way, if it breaks, you're going to protect your profits because, again, if you were buying right here on April 10th, you were in at $3.50. That was off the dot. This thing went up 57%. So now if it breaks 490, take your profits, wait for the correction, and the next dot. Okay, but this is an energy company here, and they got earnings coming up there next week. So I would definitely set a stop loss right there at 490 on that one to protect your gains, guys. You want to protect your gains. That's what the stop losses are for. QULR, this one's still red, but it looks like it's trying to build a base here at $1. So I would watch $1 there, and I would watch for a reversal here in May. If you get a green candle in May, I would pull the trigger here. What's the daily saying? Okay, the daily's sitting right on its moving average. So, like I said, as long as it holds $1, I like QULR here. Okay, but I want to see that confirmation of either a green candle or a green dot on the monthly here come May. We need another 70 likes here, folks. 70 likes on the video for a 200 XRP giveaway. We might actually hit it today. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's insane. We've never hit it. So if we can get the 200 likes, I will give away 200 XRP here live on the stream. I appreciate you guys. Hope everyone's doing well, man. I think it's going to be a real good summer for us, folks. I think we're going to have a real good summer. Here's AUR. That one is green there on the monthly, but the daily's a little extended. Your time to buy was right here around that 200-day. Boom, right there around 530. Now it's a little overextended. Okay, one of our selling strategies is when that stochastic RSI touches the white dotted line. That's normally where we want to pull some profits. So with this one, I would use a stop loss at 650 if you want to ride it out. If it breaks 650, I would sell because, again, you were in right here at 590 if you're using our strategy. Okay, you want to protect your capital there at 650. If you get a red dot, that is your signal to definitely take some off the table. We got Mara. M-A-R-A. Okay, so that one looks like it's going to close here. Mara still looks good above 10, and we're getting pretty deep here on the wave. So $10 looks solid. It's still down below its EMAs, so you just want this thing to hold on to 10. Honestly, if it comes down here and gives you a green dot, you could definitely average down, but I would wait. I would wait now on the dot if you've already took an entry here. No reason to buy again around the price that you've already bought around, but we do have a green candle forming here, and this thing looks, I mean, that's going to be the support right there at 980 if you're in it. So I'd just be holding this one if you're in the position, and I'd be looking to add more on the next monthly dot. Again, this monthly dot came back here in February at 6. It went all the way up to 36. Okay, that doesn't look like much on this chart, but that is a 763% move. Okay, if you held from here, right here to there. So patience here. Wait for the dot to add again if you're already in the position. If you entered on that candle, I would remain a holder of Mara here. And if crypto does take off, if Bitcoin gets its dot, all these crypto stocks are going to go absolutely nuts. Here's Iron. Iron's an energy company as well. That one had a really nice bounce off of $5, but it's down below the EMAs. So if it's down below the EMAs, guys, on the monthly or on the daily, I normally don't like to take action, right? If it's down below these, getting rejected, I would stay away here from Iron. If you're in the position, though, it looks like they got earnings coming up. So if they have a good earnings, they could go up, but you got a red dot here on the daily, so expect a short-term pullback. I would definitely make sure this one holds on to $5. You want that one to hold on to 5, but again, if it's down below the EMAs, that means the trend is against us. We want to be up above the EMAs, right, bouncing on the EMAs, right? And again, if you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can download all of them right over here inside the Discord, right underneath the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link. Everything will load directly up into your TradingView account. Your screen will look exactly like mine. If you guys have any questions or need support with that, my email is right there inside of the thread. But again, down below the EMAs, right, there was an investor, I think it was Charlie Munger, that says, nothing good ever happens below the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA is that light blue line, okay? You never want to, you typically don't want to take positions underneath that. So, yeah, we got Litecoin, give it a 4-hour green dot there. What else we got here? Let's go back to our chart requests. And again, we are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on YouTube. We're not live on Facebook anymore. There was too many technical difficulties I was having. We're just back to live on YouTube. I will be posting the replays over there to Facebook and Twitter as well. X, sorry. Theta, I'm going to guess you're talking about the crypto here. Okay, that one's got a nice green candle to start the month. So let's check the daily real quick. Again, that one's down below the EMAs. If it could break out over the 50, I'd like it more. But as of right now, it's just getting rejected here. It's stuck in a downtrend. So again, another name we want to wait for that green dot on the monthly for before we take our entry. Wait for the breakout. Okay, don't try to time the breakout. Just wait for it. We got PAAL. This is PAL AI. Nice green candle close there. Looks like they don't have enough data on the monthly chart. If you guys don't see the dots on the monthly chart, that's because it's too new of a coin or a stock. So what you need to do is zoom into the weekly. Okay, and you see we got the weekly dot right here in April. So I like this one. Again, I'm bullish bias right now on crypto. So I'd be buying any crypto that I want to hold for the next 1 to 6 months. And 10 cents would be the level to watch there. But I'd be a holder of this name as long as that dot remains green. If it gets a red dot, I would sell. But right, as long as the dot is green on our macro chart, we can use the weekly and we use the monthly. Okay, if you can't see it on the monthly, if you can't see what the dot's saying on the monthly, zoom into the weekly. Okay, and you can see this dot came right there on April 7th at 9 cents. It's sitting up here, it hit 17. So it's breaking over the 9 EMA here. This one looks good. I'd be a buyer of PAL AI here on any dot. You can see how that one broke out over that first EMA. If it breaks out over the 50, that's a good sign, right? It pulled back into it, gave you a green dot right there at 12 cents, did the ripski. Okay, now it's pulled back for like 8 days in a row. I think this one's going to rip. So if you're in this one, 12 cents is your stop loss. But this looks like another AI play here. Is that one on Coinbase? No, it's not. Okay, I'm still bullish on TAI, guys. I haven't bought this yet again, but I mean, if I had that account funded, I took all my profits and I rolled it into Chainlink because I was up 300%, guys. I mean, we timed this perfectly. I entered like right here at 3 cents, called that thing out in the Discord. Boom, it went all the way up to 15. I sold somewhere around 13, had a little pullback, but where's it pulling back into? These EMAs. So as long as it's up above, right, that first EMA, you want to buy that pullback into it on the daily. As long as we're down below it, right, we don't want to be buying. But on this breakout, when you see a breakout of the EMAs, okay, 95% of the time, that means you're getting the breakout on the monthly chart too. And you saw that green candle there on the monthly. Okay, and we got the weekly signal last week before it went up 300%. So I still like TAI as an AI play. I'm still very bullish on that. If you guys are still holding, I think that's going to do very well. We got Filecoin. Filecoin still, it's got a green dot there on the weekly, but let's look at the monthly. So the monthly candle is turning green for the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months now. Let's look at the daily here. It's having some trouble here, so it's trying to hold on to 250 here, but I'd like to see it really break out here again. I think you could see that breakout possibly tomorrow. If this thing gets over $3, it's going to go for a ride. Okay, it's going to go for a ride, but it needs to get over 3. You see how it breaks out, pulls back, rips? It's trying to break out right now. It's just consolidating. I think we're going to get a big move this week, guys. I think you're going to see a big move in crypto. I'm talking like 20, 30% move here the next couple of weeks. Because these charts, I mean, this is called a bull flag. Okay, a bull flag is when we go up and we just start going sideways. We hold on to support, right? It's holding that 260 level. I like File as long as it can hold 250 just because the candle is green now. But again, if we get the slightest push up this month, you're going to see more of these monthly signals. You can see how oversold this thing is. So, AVAX, hey guys, please keep it to 3 over there in the Discord. I'm going to be respectful of everybody's time. So give me your top 3 picks over there. We go live Monday and Wednesday and do chart requests. So if you got 6 requests, request 3 of them on Monday, request 3 of them on Wednesday. But I only want to answer 3 per person over there just to be respectful to everybody's time. So AVAX is looking good as long as it can. I just have a stop loss. I mean, I'd buy more if it goes down to 18, but I would be looking to buy AVAX on the next green dot here. I think you're also going to get a green dot here on the monthly this month as well on AVAX. If you want to enter this thing again, just wait for the signal. I like how it's sitting right on the EMA right now. I think we're going to do something like this. Okay, I think we're going to go, boom, go test like 26 there. Okay, nice breakout over the EMA. Again, when we're below the EMA, what happens? We get rejected. 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 Boom, we finally break out. Okay, and now we're testing it. So really, $20 is the important level there. Okay, if we can get a green dot above 20, this thing's going for a ride, and I still like it. That monthly chart looks very, very bullish. We closed April green, so that looks good. Let's check the Heikin Ashi real quick. The Heikin Ashi is still red as well, but the normal candles are green. AERGO. Looks like ooh, what the heck happened there, dude? 6 cents up to 70 cents, a 10x trade there. What the hell, man? You should have called this thing out right here April 5th, and we would have made 10x. Okay, so now it's coming back to retest. I would like to buy this thing at around 10 cents. I would just wait for the daily dot if you want to buy it, but that is I don't know what happened here. Could someone tell me what happened here? I mean, this was like literally off the dot. If you entered on April 5th there on the daily, you made 1,400%. That is insane. And now it's just melting down. So again, wait for the signal. The last signal came right there April 5th. Again, 5 cents up to 77. Let's wait for that signal again. Okay, be patient. And again, if you request these other ones for Monday's video, I will cover those for you, brother. But let's try to keep it to 3. IBIT. This is BlackRock's. This is BlackRock's ETF. So again, super bullish close here, right? Super bullish looking close here for the IBIT. I can't see any data on my monthly, so let's go to the weekly. The weekly is green. Okay, so what are we doing? We're watching the daily now for a pullback into the EMAs. Okay, great time to buy here. Great time to buy here. Boom. Green dot came right there at 45, did the Ripski. Okay, so I'd be watching IBIT here for a green dot on the daily. That's where I would take my entry. The next daily green dot. And again, that will be called out. That will be called out over here in the Discord of the daily alerts. Okay, all the daily, all the weekly, and all the monthly alerts are called out for the Discord. Okay, and again, I'm sorry I can't make videos on every single one, but that's why we have the Discord, because those give you the alerts the second that they come. They are instant. Okay, they are instant. So pay attention over there for a daily alert there on IBIT. Let's go back up here. We got Wolf. WOLF. You're still on this, huh? Still on this ice? Ah, it's getting a little action here again. I want to see it over that 50 EMA. This thing is just dragging, man. I really want to see a breakout on this thing. Okay, it's really trying to break out here. It's really trying. Like, it's trying really hard. I would just use a stop. I mean, $2 is the level you need to watch. Okay, you should have been buying this green dot right here at 2. I don't know. I mean, this just looks really ugly to me. I don't know why it's just folding here. Are they making money? It looks like they're making money. Their earnings just aren't as great. So I'd like to see a breakout over the first EMA. It attempted there and got rejected. So if this can get over 4 and close, I'd come to the party. But I'm just not there yet. It needs to get over 4 and hold. We got GME. GME could have a green dot tomorrow on the monthly. Definitely possible. We got that green candle. So now that we got the green candle on the monthly, what are we looking for? We're looking for a pullback and a green dot. So you got the red dot. So I would look to buy GME on the next daily. If that thing comes down to like 25, I think that'll be an excellent opportunity to buy it. So again, looking for the green dot there. You got one right here. Again, the green dots down below with the wave below are much more accurate, guys. These ones up here are a little more iffy. I would just, if you're in this position, watch 26. I'd probably buy it on a pullback into 25. I want to see that stochastic RSI, that light blue line, closer to 0 there. Okay, when it's up here, again, this is when we want to take profits. It was up there, right there at 29. What happened? Boom, sold it off. Green dot, rip it back up. Okay, and it's still above the EMA, so it's still bullish. I would like to see a monthly on GME tomorrow. And then Gala, crypto. Gala also closed the month green there of April. And we're trying to break out here on the EMA. So I like this one as long as it can hold on to like 0.015. A penny and a half. Okay, watch for a green dot if you want to enter. I would like to see this one get a little more action. A little more up here. Boom. And then buy that retracement and watch the rip. Okay, watch for a green dot and watch this thing for hold on to a penny and a half there. SPA. SPA did break out over the EMAs here. So most likely we got a green candle on the monthly. Yes, we do. There's no data on the monthly chart yet, so we got to use the weekly. And this weekly dot came right there. Looks like right there at around 0.014. It's selling off a little bit here. I would buy it on the next green dot. If it pulls back here to like 1.6, closer to these EMAs, I would look for an entry. Just watch for the daily dot here on SPA. Let me make sure that one, yeah, that one is on our alert. So that will be called out. XDC, you just requested. You just saw that one come through. So yeah, that was one of the 3 that we got that has that dot. So I mean, it's time to go. If you're bullish on XDC, it's time to go. Okay, I would absolutely buy the next daily dot that we get here on XDC. Okay, I don't even think it looks bad here around 7.5. Okay, but understand that thing can pull all the way back to 7 and still be bullish. Okay, that was a nice bounce off the 200 there, and you got the monthly alert. So the monthly alert is the key, right? That is where you want to be looking for your entry. So if you buy that here off the monthly, what I would do is use that stop loss at like 0.068. Okay, that's right below this low right here. If we break that, the bet's off, right? The deal's off, okay, because we'll most likely dip down to 6. But I would use a stop loss right there at 0.068 on XDC, and I would buy that one. No one says ETH. Yeah, no one cares about Ethereum right now. Why, though? Because it literally just went down for 5 months in a row, okay? No one gives a shit about Ethereum right now, okay? And that's sort of beneficial for us as well, right? Because no one's talking about ETH. Everyone's bearish on ETH, right? Just how everyone was talking shit about XRP when we were buying it right here in August at 50 cents, right? People talking shit. Now everybody wants to buy XRP. Everybody wants to buy XRP up here at $2, $3. Nobody wants to buy it down here at 50, 40 cents, right? It was as low as 30 cents in 2022, okay? We bought XRP at 50 cents here, folks. 50 cents. That was called out in August. Ripski. Okay, and now we're retracing, and I still like XRP's chart here too. I'm sure someone requested this. Okay, I still like it above $2. Above $2, I think XRP, even above 175, it's still looking really good. What is the daily saying? Okay, the daily's above our EMAs here, and this thing just looks like it's ramping up for its next leg up. I don't think the move is over here on XRP, folks. Okay, do not sleep on XRP. I don't think it's over yet. I would definitely use 175 as my stop loss, and I would love to see a green dot here in May. I would love to see that this month. So we're watching that like a hawk. But yeah, Ethereum, If you want to go long Ethereum here, folks, okay, if you want to go long Ethereum, it's a good time. Now is a good time. I know we don't got the dot yet, but we got a green candle here starting the month. Like I said, Ethereum has only gone down 5 months in a row, one other time in history, and that was back here in 2018. It went down for 7 months in a row, flattened out, and then did the ripski. So if you believe in Ethereum, I do believe 1,800 is a good price. I do believe it's a good price. Okay? And the green dot will be the tell. Okay? But if we get a green candle here, if we can get back over 2,000 here in May, which I kind of think we might do a little choppiness, it's very possible we could chop around for a while. But I like Ethereum at 1,800. And like you said, nobody's talking about it. The people that are talking about it are the people that are trashing it. So you're buying when everyone else is not buying, which is a good thing, right? Because we don't want to buy when everyone else is excited, right? Everyone's excited about Ethereum up here at $4,000, $5,000. Oh, Ethereum's the greatest thing ever, right? Up here, right? Typical, right? They call that the delusion phase, the new paradigm phase. Oh my God, Ethereum's going to pass Bitcoin up here, right? That's what they were saying back here in 2021. Boom, what did happen? Boom, sold all the way off. Who was talking about it here? Nobody. Okay, what we do? We got a green dot right there in January at 1,200, ripped all the way up to 4,000. Rinse and repeat. Okay, so we're just simply looking for the next monthly green dot here on Ethereum, and that's how we're playing it. Okay, we're down here on Ethereum. We're in despair right now. Okay, everyone was buying the bag up here at 4. Okay, they got rocked. So now, right, that nobody's talking about it, like you said, nobody's requesting it, nobody cares about it right now. It's good. That's a good thing. It's the stealth phase. Okay, so if you're a believer, if you believe in the project, that's on you. You got to do your own fundamental research. We just look at the technicals here, what the chart says. You got to make sure you're buying good projects, and I would say Ethereum is a good project. I think they definitely got some staying power. Okay, and then the technicals say, yes, 5 months down, it's time to buy. PLTR. Oh my. Ripski. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this thing up here. Honestly, I'd be taking profits. It looks like it's going in for the double top. A double top is where we hit the top, we sell off, and we go back and retest it. I'd be selling PLTR here. Definitely be selling that into earnings. Can it beat their earnings next Monday and skyrocket? Yes, but you're being greedy. Okay, you're being greedy if you're holding PLTR here. Because you're up 77% off the 200, off the 6-month average. Okay, look, you entered on that dot right there. That came right here at 78. Okay, beautiful entry right there. 51%. Most people are happy with 5% a year. Okay, but now we're getting that extension. If you guys turn on our Fibonacci tool, you can see we're in the red zone. Okay, the Fibonacci tool, if you guys don't know what that is, I got a free course in the Discord. You guys can just hide this thing and unhide it. But the red zone is where we want to be taking profits. Again, red zone, red dot equals sell. Okay, you should have been selling PLTR here, right here at around 120. It sold all the way off to 77. Okay, and again, all these indicators are part of our indicator package over there inside of the Discord under the trading indicator tab. Okay, you'll have full access to everything that we're using here today. But PLTR, I would look to sell at these prices. Tesla we already covered. Okay, Tesla's tough. Tesla's just chopping, right? So technically, the range on this is down here at around 215 all the way up here to 302, right? We've been talking about the EMAs today. Are we above the EMAs? No, we're sitting right on those EMAs. So it's tough. The weekly looks good, okay, but I don't know what Tesla's going to do here. It's not clear. Okay, I want to honestly just see a green dot here on the monthly chart or a breakout here over the EMAs, right? Get up to 320, pull back, and then go, right? I don't know. If you're in this position, you just want to use a stop loss at the lows right there at 215. If you want to move it up, use it at 260, okay? Because if 260 breaks, we'll most likely come back down here and test 216. So that's what I do. If I was in it, I would set a stop loss. I'd probably put the stop loss at 260. If you want to have less, watch for 240. Okay, but 260 is a big level we need to hold. If we can open up green tomorrow and get back up over the EMAs, that's going to be good. But as of right now, Tesla's a tough one. Okay, I don't like to buy stocks that are doing this. Okay, that are just going sideways because it's just we're consolidating, right? I want to see the breakout, right? When we break out, we get a green dot. That's why the green dots are so great because it's a sign that we're it's a technical breakout, right? We're getting volume. We're going up. Okay, as of right now, the monthly's still red. But yes, the candle is green. So if you want to buy it, okay, I would wait for a green dot. But right now, the stochastic's topping out there on the daily, and it's topping up against those moving averages. So you really want to see this one hold 260. We got base. Here's our meme coin. This is our Hail Mary. What is it now? Like a $2 million market cap. Basis for everyone. I'm down like 50% on it, but I'm not selling it. So, yeah, there's not really anything I can tell you on base. It is a Hail Mary. It is a gamble. Okay, it is not a technical play. It is a gamble. Okay, this was Coinbase's blockchain called Base. It's their project, and they released it. They created it. So I don't know what it's going to turn into. It's literally only like 7 days or 14 days old. So there's not a lot of data that I could go off of here, but it is trying to build a base here. Get it? Base. That's good. That's really good. 0.0018. I mean, like I said, if you're buying this, my position in this is so small. It's 1%, guys. Take my total portfolio. Okay, it's 1% of it. That means if it goes to zero, I lose 1% of my total portfolio. But it is literally a $2 million market cap. So if it goes to a $2 billion market cap, I will make literally millions of dollars. So it's a total gamble. So that one's not really a technical play, guys. That is something from a tweet that I saw on their Twitter. So there is no technical bias or reason for buying that one. It is all based on speculation. Clanker. The hell is Clanker mean? That one's still down below the EMAs. I'd stay away from that one. We got BSwap. BSwap's trying to break out here. Okay, breaking above the EMAs. So I'd like to see a pullback now and a green dot. Monthly had a green candle close there. So I wait for the stochastic to come back now. Watch for a retest of one of our EMAs, either the 4 or the 3. And then I would definitely have a stop loss on that one at 0.02. But again, guys, I encourage you guys to buy good I don't know anything about that project, so I can't speak on it, but it looks like a very new project. Here's Velo. Velo's sold off here for about 4 months, and it is attempting to break our EMA here. So this one, I'd like to see it get over 6 cents. I'd like to see it get over 6 cents. On the macro, though, it does look good. It does look good here on the macro for Velo. I would just watch 3 cents. Make sure it holds 3 cents. It looks like there's no data on our monthly, so let's look at the weekly. We do got the weekly dot. So you want to just make sure the bottom, right, that low right there, what was that? Like around 0.035. That's going to be your stop loss if you're taking this trade here. And again, I don't know too much about this project. It is tradable on Coinbase. Like I said, guys, if May is the month, we're going to get this. May has to be the month. Either May or June. If we go sideways and don't do anything for May, June has to be the month, or the bull run is over. I mean, that's just as simple as it gets. If Bitcoin doesn't print a green dot in May or June, okay, we could likely see a very, very big sell-off. I mean, we could go into a recession, bear market. So we have to get that signal this month or June. And I think it's coming in May. So we'll see. And again, it will be called out. What's Solana doing? Solana closing nice. We got a green candle to start. No dot, though. We got TTD. And you got that one by me there, JBH. You requested 4, and I covered all of them. Good for you. We got a big sell-off here on TTD. I think this is a good company. I don't know why they're selling off so hard. I mean, this is down. Okay, again, what does Warren Buffett say, guys? Buy when there's blood in the streets. Look at this. Frickin' 70% drop. That is blood. Okay, if your name's down 60%, that's a good sign. So what I'd be waiting for on this one, again, is a green dot or a green candle. The last green dot came right there in February at 68. It went all the way up to 140, 150. Okay, I think this is a great spot. You can see we found support right here at 40. We bounced on it. We touched 43 there. I think it looks good. Okay, they got earnings coming out here next Thursday. So this is probably one I'd buy into earnings just because of how hard it's been hit. And they got a big gap right there they need to fill. Right there at 112. So, I mean, it needs to go fill that gap. So, I like TTD. TTD looks really good here, honestly. I think this is a good play into earnings. That's the trade desk there. We got Google. Where the sun don't ever shine. They got a nice green candle there as well. What's the daily saying? So the daily's still below our EMA, so I'd avoid Google. You also got a red dot showing up here today, so I would not buy Google here. I don't want it. I want to see the breakout over the EMAs, the pull back into them, and the rip, okay? Just because we got a green candle doesn't mean we have to buy it. We always want to check the daily, make sure we're up above the EMAs. Again, when we're up above the EMAs, we're going up. Okay, when we're down below them, we're going down. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Breakout, pullback, ripski. Okay, you want to see the breakout of those EMAs before you take a position on Google. We got HIMS. HIMS, on the other hand, where'd that bounce? Right on that EMA. I made a video on this yesterday. We do have a green candle there. This one has a lot of growth. They got the weekly dot as well. But one thing to pay attention to is they got earnings on Monday, guys. Monday they got earnings. So it's always a gamble buying before earnings because, again, if they shit the bed like they did right here, sell-off. But this is a pretty nasty sell-off. This was up at $70. It sold all the way up to 24. And you're getting the signal here this week. So, again, I'd be monitoring. I like the fact that it pulled back today. Maybe look at the 4-hour. If it comes down to 30, I think that'd be a good jab. If it comes to 30, even 32, I think would be a good buy here for HIMS. And again, their earnings report is going to be huge. I don't know how many of their drugs come from China, but that's something you'd have to research there. How exposed are they to China with their pharmaceuticals? Okay. But if that comes down to 30, I may buy that one. And go long, just to see how we turn out. But I do like the weekly dot. Again, I'd be looking at the micro time frames, like the 4-hour for a pullback and a green dot, or same thing on the daily, right? Watch for a pullback into one of these EMAs that are on HIMS. But it does look like it's trying to reverse here. But again, buying into earnings. They got earnings on Monday, which is going to be in 3 trading days. Right, so if they miss their earnings, that could sell off. They could come back down to 15. If they come back down to 15, I'll buy it. But, yeah, 30 is a big level. I would like to buy it at 30. If we can get 30, I might take a stab at HIMS. Just might take a stab at it. We got Pepe. Pepe closed the month green there. So what are we doing? We're looking at the daily. We have broken out over that 50. So we want to see this one hold on to 0.000075. I would look to buy Pepe on the next green dot. The next daily green dot, I'd be looking to buy Pepe. And again, this is a bull flag, guys. A bull flag is where we go up and then we just start going sideways, right? This is the pole and this is the flag. That is a bullish indication. So as long as we can hold this low right here from that candle right there on the 22nd, okay, as long as that holds, this looks bullish. I like the fact that we broke out over the 50. Again, when we're below it, we're getting rejected. We're getting rejected. Breakout. Now we just need that green dot on the daily. I think Pepe looks good. Watch for the daily dot on that one. Ethereum, we covered. Don't say Doge like that, or don't say Dogecoin like that, dude. You will get... I said Dodge one time on Twitter, and I got 500 million comments saying, oh my God, I can't believe you called it Dogecoin. Oh my... The shit that people worry about these days, man, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But shout out to the haters, man. Shout out to the haters. I think if you don't got haters, you're doing something wrong, to be honest with you. You need haters. I love haters. And I love the Spartans too, baby. And the recruits. We got Doge here. Monthly candle did close green there. I like it. Again, the last green dot we got on the monthly was right there in October at, what was that, 11 cents. Ripski. Okay, that was another one we called out here on the channel. That was a 355% move. Beautiful. But it is getting rejected there on the EMA. So I would like to see it hold on to, just call it 16 cents. Okay, watch for the daily dot. Watch for the daily dot there on Doge. I do not like that it got rejected right there, though. Again, when we're below it, rejected. We need to break out and retest, just like we did over here. Again, what were we doing? Rejected. And what did we do? We broke out. We came down. We did the Ripski. Okay, so watch for the breakout there on the daily chart. Watch for that breakout. Pray that it comes in May. Okay, pray for these monthly green dots here in May, folks. We need them. Crypto needs them. TAI, we covered this one already. This was a huge trade for us, guys. Someone called this out on, this was literally a request on TikTok. Boom. Weekly dot came right there at 3 cents. It went up 300%. Beautiful trade. Okay, what's it doing on the daily? Look, it's up above, right? This is what we want to see. The breakout, and now we're retesting. So I really like this name. I'd say it's still bullish above 6 cents. If it breaks 6, it's going to get ugly. But I don't see it breaking 6. Okay, I said if it pulled back to 8, I might consider buying it, and it did. It pulled back. It hit 8 right there. Beautiful bounce off it. I'm still bullish on TAI. Again, I took profits. I sold at 13. It's probably going to go back to 50 now that I sold, but I'm happy with 300%, guys. I mean, that's a beautiful trade right there. Beautiful trade. But I still like it. I'm bullish on TAI above 6 cents. I'm bullish on it above 6 cents. Trump coin. Again, what do? We broke out over that 50. We got a green candle here on the monthly in April, and the daily did break out over the 50. So, again, he announced his lunch. I like it as long as it holds 11. I'd put a stop loss at $11. If $11 breaks, we're going to be in trouble. As long as we hold 11 and we get a daily green dot, I like this one. The trend is up. Again, we've been below the EMA, below the EMA, below the EMA. Finally breaking out here with volume and coming on down, testing that $12 level. I think as long as Trump coin can hold 11, it looks good. I'd look to buy it on the next daily dot here. AERO, good request here. I like this project as well. This is another base project. What are we doing here? We're breaking out over the EMA. Okay, again, getting rejected. Breakout. Okay, that is a good sign, guys. This is why I believe the market's going to pump into summer, because we are getting the breakout on a lot of these names. And we don't have any monthly data, so what are we doing? We're using the weekly. And we got the weekly dot we called out right there at 38 cents. This thing went up 50, 60% already. Okay, that's a 50, 60% move if you guys entered on that dot. Okay, 50, 60% move if you guys entered on the weekly there. And this one's got a lot of room to go. Okay, I mean, you're talking all the way back up to 235 is 300%. So I really like this one. Let's look at the daily here and just pinpoint a stop loss on it. I like it above 50 cents. Okay, above 50 cents, as long as we can hold the EMAs. If you get a green dot tomorrow or the next day, okay, above 50 cents, I would buy it again. Okay, and look at that. Boom, green dot right there, 38 cents. Ripski, and now we're over the EMA. So again, when we break the EMA, guys, that's normally the time when you want to take action, right, on the daily chart. Boom, Ripski, pull back into it, okay, add, Ripski. Okay, so this is a good sign. Break it out over that 50. I like this one above 50 cents. We got VeChain. VeChain also breaking out over its 50. Okay, nice looking setup here on the monthly. I'd be a buyer of VeChain right now. Okay, I think you buy this thing right here, right now. Okay, looks really good. That one's got the weekly signal as well. So VeChain looks solid here at these prices. MSTR doing the Ripski here. No dot yet, but again, that could change. We get the stock market monthly alerts tomorrow, right, at 6:30 Pacific time. Because again, the stock market's closed right now. The crypto market's never closed. That's why we got the alerts from them. The stock market alerts will come out tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm sorry, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So in the morning, we're going to get a new candle. There definitely could be a dot there. Okay, but MSTR on the daily right now is just a little too overdone for me. I mean, I'm not saying it can't go parabolic here. Ooh, they got earnings tomorrow. MSTR earnings tomorrow, guys. MSTR earnings tomorrow. Let me tweet that out really quick. What else had earnings tomorrow? Amazon and MSTR earnings tomorrow. MSTR and Amazon earnings tomorrow. Okay, and that will go out over in our news post as well. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys never miss a signal. You guys never miss a news alert. We get all the alerts over here. You can see the U.S. and the Ukraine have officially signed a minerals deal. That's huge news. Okay, North Carolina House passes the bill to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Huge news. Okay, huge news. And MSTR has earnings tomorrow. So personally, if it was me, I would trim some here. Again, where should you have been buying? You should have been buying into this 200, buying into the 200, buying into the 200. Perfect entries right there on MSTR at 250, 250, 250. Green dot, Ripsky. Okay, so it's deeply going to depend right now the move. I mean, it's a 50-50 coin flip with earnings. If they beat, yeah, they'll go up. If they miss, they'll sell off. Okay, but if it sells up back into like 280, I would love to buy this one. So I wouldn't buy it here. If anything, I'd take some profits, and I would look for the next green dot here on the daily chart for MSTR. What else we got? Let's go back up here. Bam. We're making some progress here. VeChain we covered. We got CNMD. CMND. Clear Mind Medicine. Ugly. This looks like a penny stock. Unless you're talking about a crypto. Nope. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't really tell you on that one. The strategy doesn't work very well with those penny stocks. Penny stocks are very speculative plays. BNB's building a nice base here above $500. 500 is a solid base. Kind of just going sideways right now. What's the daily saying? The daily is still below those EMAs. So again, I want to see a breakout. What I would do is use a stop loss at like 575 and wait for a dot. Okay, if we get the dot here in the next couple days, I want to see this thing break out over like 650. Okay, that would send it. But that CZ guy, man, I don't know. I don't know about him. I know he's been under investigation for a lot of stuff. I would hate to see another FTX happen. That would just be ugly for the markets. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but again, just 550 is a good level for a stop loss there. Put a stop loss at 550 if you own that one, and look to buy it on the next green dot. You can see how it dips down here right into 500. So 500 would really be the stop. So anything you can get close to 500 looks good, but I just don't like it because, right, it's stuck at a down. Rejected, rejected, rejected. If the price action was strong, it would break out above it. Right, but right now it's getting rejected off those EMAs. So, yeah, above 575, it looks good. But I want to see a breakout. TRX, Tron coin. Okay, this one's up above the EMAs. This is a good one to buy on the pullbacks, right? Pull back, rip it. What do we got here on the monthly? Monthly's still looking good too. This is another guy that I'm not too sure about. He has his own little project thing going on. Not really too sure about him, but anytime this thing pulls back here into the 200, it looks like a solid time to buy. So, yeah, I wouldn't buy it here. I mean, you could, but I would use a stop loss right there at 24. Wow, another 18 likes on the... Wait, 18? Am I doing my math? 28 likes on the video for a 200 XRP giveaway, folks. If you guys got chart requests, get them over here in the thread, guys. I got to take care of our members over here in the Discord, so drop them over there in the Discord. We got a bunch of names. I would love to sit on here for 8 hours a day and answer you guys' requests all day, but I have a wife and stuff, so yeah, 2 hours is good. Especially I got a daytime job too. I got going now. I picked up a daytime job and on this pullback, guys, a part-time job. That's what I encourage, right? When we go into a bear market, you guys should be looking for ways to raise more cash. Find a way, okay? It's only like a 2-3 hour a day job too, so a little extra cash in the pocket never hurts. Lumen, this thing's down below the EMAs. I wouldn't touch this one here, right? Wait for the green dot there on the monthly. VVV, again, guys, really easy way, right? We have a couple of ways that we can tell if something's in an uptrend or a downtrend. The first way is just by simply looking at the dot, right, on the monthly. Is it green or is it red? If it's green, we're going up. The other way is just by looking at the daily and seeing, hey, are we above the EMAs or are we below them, right? This is a chop. This is chop. Chop, 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 chop. Break it down. Boom. Pump up. Get rejected. Okay? We're getting rejected right now. So I would not buy this one. I just, no. You don't want to buy it a downtrend. You want to buy it an uptrend. Find names that are trending up. Okay? Same thing with Atom. Still stuck in a downtrend here. This one doesn't have the green dot just yet either, but it is trying to build a base right here at around $3.20. You can see that's where we sold off to there. Sold off, sold off. I want to see a big breakout on this one and a retest, okay? Watch where the green dot comes on this one. But I'd like to see this one get back over the EMAs. Right now, right, price action's pretty weak. Okay, that green dot on the monthly chart indicates that we're breaking out, right? And we haven't broke out yet. We're still stuck in this downtrend. So watch for the green dot there. You see we got the golden dot back here at around 370. It's up a little bit from that. So that's pretty much telling us like, hey, there's a really good chance. The golden dot on the daily, that's telling us that's a really good chance that this 338 level could be the bottom there. So 338 is your support level on Atom there. But I want to see it break out, right? We want to see that breakout. Dash is up above, okay? Great buying opportunity right here on the green dot. Bang, right into the 200 at 163. Nice move off of it. Stochastics touching the top here now, though. So what I would do is protect your gains with a stop loss at 180. Okay, this one's most likely got a green candle there on the monthly. So they also have earnings coming up here next week, it looks like. So I'd make sure that one holds on to 180. And I would look to sell it on the next daily dot here. Are we in the red zone yet? We're in the red zone. So yeah, I would not be buying this thing up here. Okay, I'd want to look to sell. If it hits 210, sell it. Okay, if it hits 200, sell some. Okay, you got resistance right there. Right there at 200. So be careful on that. Watch for that resistance. I'd sell my Dash here. I'd probably sell it at 195 here. Don't be greedy. Again, come over here to our cheat sheet. Right, you don't want to wait for the exact top. You kind of want to get out a little bit before. And this was a nice move. I mean, if you caught this bottom here around that 200, okay, you're up 18%. That's a really good for a stock. But if I draw this line right here, this trend line, from here to here, I guess we kind of broke out of it. 182, so yeah, kudos. But just use a stop loss at 180 to protect your gains, right? If you're in down here, protect your gains, okay? 180 is a big level we need to hold, and again, they got earnings. But if that goes up to 200 to 210, definitely sell some, okay? Don't be greedy. There's always another trade. There's always another setup. What else we got? Dog to the moon, please? Is that really a name? Dog to the moon. Okay. Okay. I see you. I don't know what this thing is, but another meme. Another meme coin. Looks good above 2 cents, I guess. It is breaking out. Again, we broke out over the EMAs. Now let's watch for a retest at a green dot. Okay, if you want to buy it on a green dot, but make sure the green dot comes above 2 cents. ISP. That one's also breaking out over the EMA there as well. Nice green candle there on the monthly. I like this one. Don't know what it is, but I like it. Okay, watch that level right there. Watch the lows from right there at 0.004. That's where I've set the stop. And I look to buy it on a green dot here. I do like the fact that it broke over the EMAs again. Got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. Broke out, pulled back. Wait for the signal now. Wait for the green dot. Okay, I mean, you're sitting right on the EMA. So if you buy it, use a stop loss right there at 0.04. That's a big level for it. Good call out there. I like both those. I don't know any of those. They look like meme coins, but the charts don't look bad. We got Swift. Swift is broken out. Again, getting rejected. Got broken out. Boom. Watch for a green dot on this one. That one most likely is green there on the monthly. Just wait for a green dot here. Okay, I like the fact that it's sitting on these EMAs. This thing could come all the way down here to like a penny and still be bullish. So just looking to add on this one to the green dots if you're long on it. I believe the weekly did give us a signal. It's just really choppy right now. Right, really, really choppy. I don't think it's a bad place to add right here at 0.013. Okay, right there on that's off the 4 hour. So the daily support's down here at a penny. So keep that in mind. Again, you guys are looking at like micro cap coins. So if it goes down 30%, you can't be surprised, right? Because I mean, this is like a couple $1 million market cap, right? This thing can be moved very easily because it's such a low market cap. So I like it. It looks like it's in an uptrend, and if we're going to get this bull run here in summer, this thing should do very, very well. So I'd remain a buyer and holder of this one. Turbo. Turbo is that little turtle thing. That one also broke out. I have this one of the watch list. Just waiting for that signal there. It's putting in a bull flag here above 0.004. I put a stop loss right there at 0.004, or just look to buy more at 0.004 if you're in the position. But this is a nice textbook breakout right there. The weekly broke out. So again, this is all just a meme coin, guys. If you guys are trading meme coins, they're meme coins, okay? But it did break out on the chart. If it pulls back to 3 cents, it's still bullish. So, I mean, like I said, that is a 33% pullback. So you got to be willing to hold all the way down to there, okay? And I'd look to buy this one on a green dot as long as it comes above 0.003 there on Turbo. And again, meme coin, okay? Super speculative play. Spell's still stuck below the EMAs. I wouldn't touch it. Wait for the breakout. You got IWM. Good request. This is the low cap for stocks. Okay, still stuck below its EMAs there as well. Okay, still red on the monthly. So I'd be waiting, right? Waiting. Right now, we need to hold on to 190. UPST. UPST is trying to regain. Here, they got earnings. They probably need to beat their earnings to save it. That's next Tuesday. Okay, right now, $40 is support. I would look for the green dot to buy it. It hasn't quite gotten over the EMAs. Again, we want to buy when we're above the EMAs in an uptrend. Okay, I'm going to guarantee that this thing, well, it is putting in a green candle here on the monthly. Okay, but it needs to break out, right? It needs to beat their earnings. Earnings are next Tuesday. So that will most likely be the make or break for it. I personally am not going to gamble on an earnings play here, especially in this market. So I would just wait till after their earnings to make your decision. If it breaks out, watch for the pullback. Quant, this one looks good. Also breaking out over its 50 EMA here. If you're going to buy this one here, use a stop loss at 70. Okay, watch for a green dot if you want confirmation. But again, this is a bull flag. Okay, there's the pull, there's the flag. Okay, and we're breaking over that 50. So I like Quant over 70. Okay, and I'd watch for a green dot there. I'd honestly probably buy the breakout here. I normally like to buy the breakout, right? Buy the breakout. Buy the green candle if it looks good and it's breaking the EMAs. The candle's green on the monthly and we're still below the EMA. And if we normally will break the 50 first, right? We break over the 50 first. I would use a stop loss at 70 on this one. Sol. Wow, took that long for someone to request Solana. Okay, Solana also broke out over the 50. So you're going to want this one to hold on to 130. 130 has to be your stop loss on Solana right now. Okay, 130 has to be your stop loss here on Solana. Okay, and the monthly's trying to reverse here, putting in a green candle. Are we going to get that green dot here in May? I don't know. But what I do know is it will be called out over here inside the monthly alerts. Okay, it will be called out over there inside the monthly alerts. But I do like that we're breaking out over the EMA. Again, we're in a downtrend when we're below the EMAs. Rejected, rejected, rejected. We're breaking out here, folks. So all we need to do now is hold on to 130. If Solana gets a green dot on the daily, I would buy the crap out of it. And again, we called the daily alerts out over here as well. So watch for that. AIOZ. Nice green candle to end the month. Another AI crypto here, breaking out over the EMAs. So what are we doing? We're setting the stop loss below the EMAs, right there at 30. And it looks good. I would buy this one on a green dot. This one looks like it's going to explode. Good AI play right there on AIOZ. Solid. Looks solid. Again, we got that signal right there on the weekly, right there at 20 cents. You're already up 100% off that signal. Okay, and we're breaking out. So this thing's all-time highs all the way up at $1.32. That's another 200, 300% from where we're sitting. So just use a stop loss on this one at 30, but I would remain a holder of that one. Was that what did I just look at? AIOZ? Where did I see that? Am I tripping or am I tripping? Whoa. I think I'm tripping. XDC, we covered that earlier. We got the monthly alert on that one. So that one's a buy. XLM. Is XLM reclaiming that? It's really trying here, man. Really trying. It needs to hold on to 26. Needs to hold on to 26. Okay, and we close the month grade. So again, if we can hold 26 here, call it 25. 25 and a half. Okay, right down here. Yeah, I would say 26 and a half, 25. 25 cents is your stop on this. But watch for a green dot this week. We need to break out. Okay, again, where's everyone buying XLM? Everyone's excited about XLM up here at 60 cents, right? Everyone's buying it. Look how far off the EMAs we were, guys. Look how far we were, okay? Turn on that auto fib again. Were we in the red zone? Yes. Do we buy in the red zone? No. Okay? When you're that far off of those EMAs, ooh, RNDR, I thought that was a monthly, but it was a daily. Okay? 76% off the EMAs. That's when you know, when you get that separation there. You guys see the separation? Okay? Huge separation. That is when we are up here in delusion territory. You see this? The mean is the average. This is the average, okay? These averages. When we're way off of the averages, this is normally when retail is like, oh my God, they're losing their minds, right? They're telling their aunts and their uncles and their cousins and their dads and their moms and their sisters and their brothers about it, right? Oh my God, right? 65, okay? And then what happens? Puke it all back. Puke it all back, okay? And then they were really excited, and now they're in despair. Now they're crying. Now their wife kicked them out of the house. Now they don't know what to do, right? Now no one's talking about XLM, though. I mean, who's talking about XLM right now besides me right now? Because someone requested it. Everyone was talking about it up here. You guys remember this back in November? 65 cents? Oh my gosh. Everybody and their mother was talking about XRP and XLM back here. Now it's pretty quiet. You know what that means? We're in more of a stealth phase here. Smart money buys when no one's talking about it. You don't want to buy when everyone else is talking about it. Where did we buy XLM, guys? For those of you that were around. Where did we buy it? We bought it right here, right in November, right at 9 cents. Literally, called the signal at 9 freaking cents. This thing went 800% in 30 days off that signal. Insane. Okay? And again, I think you're going to get another one here in May, guys. I think in May, you're going to see another one pop up here. And I think we're going to do the Ripski. So I like XLM. It looks weak now, but again, nobody's talking about it. People are quiet. We want to get in before everyone else buys it, and I think the move's coming, okay? I would just watch for a daily green dot, and that's where I would play it. I'd watch for a daily on XLM, and I would play it there. Because we're sitting right, I mean, we're literally right on the average right now. Right on it. So 26 is a big level. I don't know if we're going to hold it or not, to be honest with you. But I just wait for the green dot, and that's where you make your play. Okay, if you want the absolute confirmation. If you think we're going up till summer, till the end of summer like me, buy it right now. Because 26, 25 cents ain't going to matter if we're sitting at 80 to $1. XCN. No, wait. Skipped a few. Oh, man. Here's some more memes. Bro. Okay, that one broke out above the 50. So I would use a stop loss on that one at 4 cents. Okay, green candle again. Meme coin, new project. I don't know what it is. Just make sure it holds 4 cents. Brett. Brett's breaking out. Nice breakout on Brett. I like this one as long as it holds 4 cents. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, guys, I know we didn't get a lot of signals today on the monthly, but these charts are looking really good here, man. Really good. Okay, they're looking really freaking good here, dude. Okay, Brett looks solid. I like Brett. Okay, I think you're going to get a green dot here on the daily very soon. Okay, you could even move your stop loss up to 5 if you want to, but I like to keep it below the EMAs, right? That's our last line of defense right there. So above 4 cents, I really like Brett. I'd be looking to buy every single green dot that we get on the daily chart from here on out. And like I said, this move is going to happen, and it's going to happen fast, guys. It's going to happen really fast. So, right? I mean, you can even move your stop loss up to 6 cents if you want to be a big playa. But 5 or 4 cents, as long as it holds easy, again, when we're below the EMAs on the daily, we're stuck in a downtrend. We broke out last week, guys. Last week we broke out. So, I mean, you guys are now buying the breakout. What happens when we break out over the EMAs? Sometimes we get a little pullback, and then we do the Ripski. But this is very bullish. Okay, and I really like the monthly here. I'm surprised this one doesn't have a monthly dot yet. Got a weekly. No monthly yet, though. But I like the breakout here. Beautiful breakout. I would buy Brett, okay, on the daily dot there. Robotics company here. I believe that NVIDIA dropped their stock on these guys, but I would just make sure that one holds about 55. AERO we covered. XTC we covered. We got Radium breaking out as well. Beautiful breakout right there. Okay, I'd use a stop loss on this one at $2. And I would look to buy every green dot from here on out as long as we hold that level again. That monthly chart looks very, very juicy. Look at that. Green candle. Ripski. Green candle. What's coming, baby? What's coming? You guys already know. You guys already know. This is a beautiful textbook breakout. Just make sure it holds on to $2. This thing was all the way up at $8, $9 here in the bull run. So I like this one. I like it over 2. And I'd be looking to buy every green dot on the daily here from here on out. What else we got? XCN. Yes. Yes. Okay, just need a daily dot on this one. This one's green on the monthly. Okay, still got a green dot on the monthly. We never even got a red dot on the monthly on this one. So I was looking for a pullback into like a $0.015 for a buy. So again, daily green dot would be your signal. But I would buy this thing if it pulls back to a $0.015. $0.015 is where I'm looking to buy it. Okay, and after that, I'd be looking to buy it right there around a penny. Okay, but it's solid. I mean, it's above the EMAs, right? Very strong. Okay, pulled back right here into the 200. Nice move. Now it's just retracing back into the EMAs. So I think if this thing pulls back to a $0.015, you buy more. AVAX, we covered. We covered Chainlink? No. You guys know this is my largest position. So know that I have a little bit of a bias on this one. I really like the project. I like the fact that we closed right there green in April. We did have a green dot show up here on the weekly right here last week at around 13. If you want to buy more, I'm pretty much fully positioned on this one. I'm not looking to buy any more unless it goes down to like $10 again. But again, where are we breaking out of? Breaking out over that EMA, baby. Okay, I like this one above 13. If we get a green dot above 13, that's going to be solid. Okay, I'm obviously biased on this one, but again, rejected off the EMA, rejected off the EMA. Bull flag, okay, setting up here. God dang it, these dailies are getting me, dude. I keep thinking they're monthlies. XDZ got a monthly there, or a daily there. RNDR also has a daily dot showing. And RNDR looks really good here, too. I was going to make a video on this today, but didn't get around to it. I really like RNDR here, guys, above 350. RNDR is another play. I believe they have a partnership with NVIDIA, actually. But I think you're going to see a green dot here in May or June. But again, breaking above the EMA, right? Rejected, 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 rejected. Breakout, okay? What happens when we break out? Sometimes we break out and pull back a little bit, but normally after the pullback is over, we do the ripski. Okay, this means people are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in, okay? And you got the green candle here on the monthly as well, so RNDR is a nice play, and we just got that daily alert a second ago. But Chainlink, again, watch the daily chart. I like Chainlink. Like I said, I'm fully positioned. I think my average is somewhere around $13 or $14 now, but 380 is where we're trying to stabilize. 13, I wouldn't buy it personally unless it comes all the way back down to 10. That's because I'm fully positioned on it, though. So watch for the daily dot. Again, you got the weekly, and I think the monthly's coming here in May or June. That's pretty good, man. That's good stuff. DAG. Yeah, totally. Totally. DAG's still stuck here. Unless you're talking about a stock, I doubt it. No. Yeah, still below the EMA. So wait for the break of the EMA again. When you get the signal from the monthly, that most likely will indicate that we are breaking over the EMAs, that we have broken out. Okay, so that's what I'd watch for there on the daily. Wormhole. Yeah, I know, right? Totally. Wow, guys. 8 more likes for a 200 XRP giveaway. Can we get to it? 8 likes on the stream. I gotta go, guys. My wife's calling me. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. I'll do it, man. I'm a man of my word. I'll give away 200 XRP on the stream if we get 8 more likes here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Wormhole, not a lot of data on this one for me, bud. I can't see the data. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, still rejected. Again, I don't buy these. I don't want to buy these shit coins. I want to see a big breakout and retest. But right now, I'd avoid. Plume. Oof. I don't know, man. These are some weird ones here you guys are talking about now, man. You guys are doing the weird stuff now. Okay, this one a little far off the EMA for me, a little too open here. I wait for a little bit more of a pullback. I just be holding this one, waiting for a red dot or waiting for us to top out here on the fib. Don't even got any data on the fib yet. What's the 4 hours say? Yeah, so I'd look to sell that one probably around 22 to 23. And I'd probably use a stop loss right there at 18. 200 likes. Let's get it, man. Damn. That's crazy. We've never hit 200 likes on the stream. Wow. 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 Unreal. Unreal, man. Whew. Okay. Let's do the giveaway, man. I want to give the people on the replay some time to enter, too. You guys are watching the replay. But we'll go ahead and do the giveaway right now. We'll do a giveaway here. You guys are going to have to be a member of the Discord to do this, to enter. So we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys 5 days. Wait, I'll do the giveaway. We'll announce the winner on Monday. So what would that be? Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 5 days. So we're going to pick one winner. We're going to do a 200 XRP giveaway. 200 XRP. Okay. Enter to win 200 XRP. Hopefully this thing doesn't go to like $10,000 of frickin'. I got to go buy the XRP right now. That's what I got to do. Enter to win the 200 XRP. Period. Tap the... So there's going to be an emoji. If you guys know the giveaways, you guys know what to do, but I'll show you here in just a second. Celebrate to enter. Bada bing, bada boom. So we got a 5-day duration. So I'll pay it out on Monday, right? I'll give whoever's watching the replay here. Whoever's watching the replay will get time to enter this as well. There's going to be one winner for 200 XRP. So that's going live right now. Over here in the Discord, all you guys got to do is tap on this emoji right here. So you just hit that emoji and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, you're entered in. So I'm gonna hit it so I don't win because I know I just smoke all of you, and I'm gonna leave it. But all you got to do is tap the emoji right there if you guys want to enter that. Thank you guys. This really helps with the algorithm. Really helps the channel grow. Really helps our community grow. So that's super awesome, man. So you guys got 5 days to go over there and enter for that 200 XRP. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, all the new members over here joining up. Shout out to you, man. Love to see the community growing. Love to see us popping off here, growing together, right? Conquering the markets together. It's a lot funner to win with people than it is by yourself. So shout out to all you guys, and I really appreciate all you do. So 200 XRP, that's the first time we ever hit it, man. Now I'm going to have to raise it to 300 on the next stream. Okay? Just wild, man. I can't believe we hit it. It's the first time we've done it. So love to see it, man. Freaking love you guys. Freaking great. Wow. Let's finish these requests here. That's super awesome, man. That's a big milestone for me. Love it. For us, man. Yeah, I love the support. You guys make me want to do this. So, trust me. I don't do it for myself. I do it for you guys, man. I love sharing this information. I've been trading for 8 years now. So, I mean, I got a lot of knowledge that I feel like I've accumulated over the losses, the failures. And I feel like we got a strategy here that really works for people, you know, who don't want to sit in front of their computers all day and day trade. This is really good for, you know, 1 to 6 month swing trades. So I've been getting tons of messages from you guys. You guys seem to like it because a lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have lives outside of sitting in front of our computer all day. I don't even know how that's even considered to be cool, sitting in front of your computer all day, right? Who wants to do that? I'd rather be outside in the sun, hanging out, you know, with my wife, my dogs, my family. You know, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal of investing, is getting the freedom to not have to be anywhere or on anyone's clock, right? So we're here to build generational wealth, folks. We're not here to get rich quick. We're here to take affirmative action and build generational wealth, not just for us, but for our families too. So that's what it's all about. We got Bethany for Mina. Mina's breaking out there on the 4 hour. Haven't quite broken out the 50 yet. I want to see it break out over the 50. It's putting, I mean, it's very deep right now. I don't know anything about Mina, but doesn't look like a bad time to buy after five months down there. I would wait for the breakout, though. We got Woo. Woo's just getting wrecked here, too. Looks ugly. I want to see it break out over the 50. Nana. Okay, that one's breaking out. Okay, this is probably your best request so far. I like this one as long as it can hold on to like 25 cents. 25 would be my stop on this one. That's that low from right here. Bang. Okay, if it could give you a green dot over 25, I'd buy it. But this one looks like it's curling up here. So I like that one over 25. I almost got your fourth one. Request this one in Monday's video, and I'll cover it for you. You guys, 3 per person, just to be respectful of everybody's time. Super stoked we got to 200, man. That's freaking awesome. Shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. Let's go! Pepe's solid here, folks. Nice breakout over the 50 again. We're in a downtrend when we're below the EMAs. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Breakout. I really like this one over 7.5. I'd be a buyer of any green dot on the daily from here on out as long as it comes over 7.5. I think this one's going to have a leg higher here. Again, summertime, end of summer is when I'm predicting the top of this altcoin season. I think it's about ready to kick off here, folks. And we got a front row seat, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Metaverse and ETFs or NFTs were huge in the last bull run, but now no one cares about them in a sense. I mean, there was no talk about it. Everyone's talking about meme coins now. That's the trend in this market here. XLM we covered. XTZ. XTZ hasn't really broken out. I got stopped out on this one. I took a position, I believe somewhere around like 80 cents. I think I got in right here, thinking we were going to bounce. I got stopped out right there around, I think I got stopped out around 80 cents. And this one's trying to reverse here, but it hasn't broken back out. So this one's kind of a lagger. Again, it's down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row at a very crucial support here. So, I mean, if you wanted to take a jab at it and play the breakout here, you could enter on this green dot today and use a stop loss right there at yesterday's low. Call it like 50 cents. 50 cents would be a big level. But I think this one is going to follow the market if we break out. That one's got the weekly. It hasn't really moved yet. So, and it is a good quality project. Robinhood has them listed. And, I mean, I like it just because it's dipped for 5 months in a row. I have not re-entered the position yet. But I do think this one's going to break out here in May. If it can get over 65, the party's on. But it looks like the party's trying to start here. And we're getting a first-hand glimpse of it. We got Algorand. Yeah, if you guys can't see the giveaway thread, it's for members only. If you guys have not become a member of the Discord, it's $4 a month. So, I mean, if you guys want to win, I want to take care of our members. So that's why I do the giveaways, just for the members. Another reason to become a member is to protect yourself against fraud. I will never, ever, ever send you guys a friend request, and I will never, ever, ever DM you guys first. So when you join the Discord, you're most likely going to get a ton of messages from somebody named Overkill or Overkill Trading. It is not me, okay? If you're getting a friend request from someone named Overkill or Overkill Trading, it is not me, okay? And you would know that if you guys were a member of the Discord. It's $4 a month. If you guys can't spend $4 a month, that's less than a coffee these days to become a member. Okay, you get access to the chat. You can win 200 XRP. You get access to our weekly watch lists, all the monthly, the weekly, the daily alerts. So, I mean, if you want to enter the giveaway, it's right there inside the membership there. And I'm not just going to give it away to some Joe Schmo that's not willing to pay $4 to be part of our community. You know, I want to take care of the people who are, you know, supporting the channel and contributing every day. So, yeah, if you're just here to try to win the 200 XRP, sorry, man. Algorand's breaking out here. 20 cents is a big level for that. That one's also closing green, and I do believe you're going to get a green dot here in May, as long as we can keep this price action up and hold on to this 20-cent level there on algo. What else we got? SYN. Nice breakout on this one, too. I heard Mager talking about this one. This one looks good, about over 20 cents. And nice breakout there as well. Okay, nice breakout with the green candle. Boom. Daily, nice breakout over the EMA. Again, we got rejected, breaking out. This one looks bullish. I like SYN here. I'm actually going to add this one into our list here, into our watch list. If you guys missed last week's watch list, you guys can go ahead and watch that right now. All the live replays are posted right here in the latest tab. Right here in the latest tab. Okay. The watch list was dropped right here on Friday. Where was that? Huh. Oh, here it was. Right here. Boom. That was the 11th. Did we drop one? Live requests. Discord requests. Huh. Interesting. That was Monday. That was 21st would have been Friday, right? I don't know. Fuck. Somewhere in there. Friday's watch list. I'll drop it if it's not in there, but it's somewhere on the YouTube channel. But every Friday we go over our watch list. Those are the names we're actively looking to buy. That's our green list over here. That's another perk of being a member, so you guys can get that right here. You can actually click this link and it loads up our watch list, and you can see everything I'm holding and everything I'm looking to buy throughout the week. And we do this every Friday. So we're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on YouTube, 4:30 Pacific time. SYN looks good, though. I really like SYN. I'd buy that one on a daily green dot. ARKM. Also trying to break out here as well. So this one looks good, over 50 cents. I'm guessing that the candle's flipping to green. So, yeah, I'd be a buyer of that name. We got SHIB. What's SHIB doing? Meme coin of the year back in 2021. Pretty quiet right now. It is breaking out over the 50, so I like it over this low right here at 0.00012. Watch for the daily dot. I'm going to guess that one also flipped green there on the monthly as well. So that one's looking prime as well for a breakout here. I like it over 0.0012. We got VeChain. I believe we covered VeChain already. VeChain's also breaking out. Yeah, I'm buying VeChain here, dude. Buying VeChain right here, right now. UNH. Good request here. United Health. Getting the clock down, dude. Oh, my God. They missed their earnings by 2% and just got roasted. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this thing. I mean, if you want to play it, play the daily, but this is a huge company, guys. They're like one of the largest companies in the world. They make like $100 billion a quarter. They're almost bigger than Amazon. How much does Amazon make a quarter? Amazon makes around, well, they make about twice as much, so it's not the biggest, but it is one of the biggest healthcare companies in the world. But old, what's his name? Kennedy. He don't like the healthcare industry, man. He don't like it one bit. And that is a freaking ugly candle right there. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so if you're going to do anything, wait for the dot on the daily. But personally, I wouldn't be trading this. I want to trade it when it's in an uptrend, up above the EMAs, right? Breakout. Very choppy stock. So watch for the daily if you want to trade it, I guess. Snapchat. I'm so glad I sold my Snapchat, dude. So glad I sold it. It sold off really hard after their earnings. They beat their earnings, but it sold off hard. So it's still bullish over 7. It's just been a very frustrating stock. I was buying right here at 10. I bought some more right here at 8. And I think I cut losses somewhere around 8.50. So, yeah, I thought this thing was going to go the other way when we got this green candle right here in January. It didn't. So this was one of my losers on the year. And, yeah, it's just been a very disappointing stock, man. Just very disappointing. I don't know why, because they have a ton of users. They just aren't growing. They aren't growing their earnings. You can see they made $1.3 billion here, $1.5 billion here, $1.3 billion. So they're just stagnant. Like they're not growing their business, and that's why there's no investors right now. So what I'd be doing on Snap is waiting for a green dot, wait for a breakout. That's what you want to see. This could have been the last flush right here, but I don't know. I cut my losses. I poured it all into TAI, and I made 300%. So I'm really glad that I cut my losses on Snap. I don't know what it's going to do. I think the company's great. I mean, I think they have a really good user base, one of the largest user bases in any social media company. So I'm trying to figure out why their stock is just going to the floor. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I know why. It's because they're not growing their earnings. They're staying stagnant. They're stagnant. They've made the same amount of money for the last 2 or 3 years. So until they figure something out, right? I don't know why they don't get involved in like crypto wallets or something, you know, like launch some crypto wallets or something. Like join reality here. Like, come on, everyone's doing it. Why don't you do it? You have 300 million users. Imagine launching a crypto wallet on Snapchat. All those Gen Zers would flood to it. That would bring a lot of liquidity, wouldn't it? Like, do something, you know? Fuck. But I'd watch for the monthly. Or sell it to Facebook or something. Jesus. Do something, dude. You haven't grown in 2 years. Do something, man. UPS is also just getting the clock, dude. Oh my gosh. Solid company here. I mean, they did lose their Amazon deal, and I think that's why it's just getting freaking racked here. So, I don't know. If they're not delivering for Amazon, who are they going to deliver for? Because no one buys anything anywhere else than from Amazon. So, that's kind of tough for UPS, man. Kind of tough for them. But if that thing comes and hits 80, that's where we bounced right here in 2020. I think that'd probably be a good place to take a jab at it. But, yeah, right now it's just a falling knife. I don't want to catch a falling knife here. Bonk. What else we got? Bonk. Breaking out. I like this one too. I would buy every single green dot on the daily chart from here on out now that we have broken over the EMAs. Again, when we're down below the 50, boom, break, right? Get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected. Breakout. Okay, now we're just waiting on that green dot right there, baby. Wait for that green dot. Big fatty candle right there. Okay, pretty sure we called this out right here at around a penny. Okay, green dot on the weekly at a penny. Called out in the Discord. You're up 100%. Congratulations. I watch the daily for a pullback now. If it pulls back to like 0.014, eat it up. Okay, not saying it can do that. I mean, right now it's using the 9 EMA as support. So if you want to set a stop loss and protect your gains, if you were in right here on the 19th, set a stop loss at 0.00017. Okay, if you want to set a less conservative stop loss, use it down there at 0.014, or look to buy more down at that level. That's how I play bonk. But I don't buy meme coins. I mean, I can't say I don't, because I have, but I don't recommend buying meme coins. I mean, you could say bonk isn't a meme coin, and it's an actual altcoin now because it's listed on Robinhood and major exchanges. A meme coin to me is something that has just launched a couple days ago, not on exchanges, right? Not on Coinbase, not on Robinhood, not on Binance. It's just, it's a meme coin at that point. Brett, we covered. I like this one too. Nice breakout. I like it over 4 cents. T-Cat. It's not going to preach. I don't know. Tron Cat, just, I don't know. I don't know about any of these projects. This is more of a fun... Tron Cat is what they're calling this. Oh, man. The ones that crack me up the most are like the tit coin and the butt coin and the fart coin and the... They go to $1 billion market cap. What is this, man? TSM, nice pullback into the 200. Got a green dot there yesterday. I like this one over 120. Looks really good over 120. Monthly doesn't look too hot, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at a... What were we looking at? A weekly? Yeah, we're looking at a weekly. So the daily hasn't broken out yet. So I'd be very careful on this one, and I'd use a stop loss. I mean, you can put it right there, probably at 155. But it needs to break out here. We need to break out here. I just want to look at the SPY real quick. Yeah, SPY, same thing. We're retesting here. So SPY needs to hold on to 540, or it could get ugly. We need to get back up over 580. So 540 is a big level for the SPY. I mean, you're seeing a retest on some of these major stocks like Taiwan Semi here. Why is this not on my watch list, dude? Take me to the bottom. One sec. Add that one into our alerts. I don't know why that one's not on my alerts. That's weird. Okay, but watch for the breakout there. Watch for the breakout on the daily there. Okay, you want to see it over the EMAs. You don't want to see it below it. Okay, then you get rejected. You want to see a breakout. So I like the fact, again, Meta, they beat their earnings, guys. This is going to drag the market up tomorrow, right? Let's go to the after hours here. Let's go to after hours, okay? Meta, one of the biggest companies in the world. This is going to drag the SPY up tomorrow, okay? That's huge. They're up 5% after hours. Same thing with Microsoft. Up really big after hours. Big move up after hours. So Microsoft and Meta are going to drag the market up tomorrow, as long as they don't shit the bed and Donald Trump, says something overnight. We should see a move higher on the SPY tomorrow. And again, that SPY level is very important. So TSM, if you're holding it, okay, just make sure that holds on to that 155 level right there. Bang. Okay, because you don't want to see it get rejected and go lower. So 155 is a big level. XCN, we looked at that one already. Amazon, they also got earnings coming up here very soon. Amazon earnings coming up very, very soon. But again, they're a falling knife. And they got too much China exposure. Okay, down below the EMAs. We want to trade Amazon during this time. Okay, buying these green dots right into those EMAs. Okay, beautiful pullback right here. Did the Ripski. Pullback, right? We want to buy when we're up above the EMAs. Right now we're down below. So again, they got earnings tomorrow. So if they can beat their earnings and give good guidance, which I doubt's going to happen because they got a lot of China stuff going on. And I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I can't predict the future. What I can do is look at the charts and tell you what the direction is. And right now, this is looking ugly. We need to get back over 200. So I wouldn't touch this thing. I wouldn't buy this thing yet. Okay, I would wait to see how their earnings do and then take a stab at it. We got CELH. CELH is still looking good. I made a video on this today. I'm looking to buy the next daily dot on CELH. I just love this chart. Okay, the monthly chart is just extremely, extremely attractive. Got that green dot there in March. And we're breaking out over the EMAs here. This was also one of my biggest trades on the year. Okay, big earnings play there. I frickin' sold this thing right at 34 off the earnings. It was up like a shit ton. I think I had options. Yeah, I made like 300% on those options. But it pulled back into what? Into the EMAs. Gave us a green dot right there in March. Boom, right there at 25. Ripped up to 40. Now it's pulling back. It's pulled back for like 6 days here. Wait for the dot. They got earnings coming up as well, but I like the fact that it's getting over. CELH is one of my favorite stocks, guys. I mean, it is absolutely one of my favorite stocks for a swing trade here. And if it pulls back to 32, I'm definitely buying some. Definitely buying some at 32. And it's at 35 right now. So that's about a 10% drop from where it sits right now. But if you're looking at the macro, we can go much, much higher. All-time highs is all the way up there at 100. Okay? Core. C-O-R-E. Let's see if this is on another exchange here. Yeah, breaking out. Love it. Love this stock. Okay, 55 cents. I'm sorry, this is a crypto. Looks really good, though. I would buy this one here on any green dot that we get from here on out. If it pulls back to 60, it's still bullish. Okay, as long as we're above these EMAs, we're good. As long as we're below them, we're in a bear trend, right? A downtrend. Breakout, pull back, Ripski. Looks good. Core looks really good here. Is Core on Coinbase? No, it's not. But I like it over 55. PLTR recovered. Matic. Matic looks good. I looked at this one earlier. Really like it. Okay. Breaking out here. Boom. Pulling back. I'd buy Matic right now and put a stop loss at 20. Okay. Got a nice reversal here on the monthly. I think Matic Polygon looks really, really good here. Watch for a green dot. I think you could probably get that here tomorrow. Okay. But that looks really good. That one's on the watch list. Really good. Breakout. Again, when we're down below the EMA, rejected, downtrend, 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 downtrend. Breakout. You guys are just seeing this breakout here in April. This is why I'm calling for the altcoin season to end in summer, guys. This is like the beginning of a massive move higher for crypto. I think you're going to see the real altcoin season this summer, okay, into September, October. So we're positioning now before everyone else is excited, everyone else is screaming about it, everyone else is having a good time, right? There's still all these little chuds online that are saying, oh, bear market. right? I had guys on Facebook. We had that little, what, 1% pullback on Bitcoin today. They're like, oh, I told you so. Dude, a 1% pullback means absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. Okay? Talk to me in 1 to 6 months. Okay? Talk to me in 1 to 6 months. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay? I'll admit if I'm wrong. But you got to give it time. You got to give it time to play out because we trade the higher time frames, right? If we're trading the higher time frames, these aren't day trades. These aren't for tomorrow. I don't care what Bitcoin does tomorrow. I'm thinking about Bitcoin's price in 1 to 6 months from right now. All right? Do not care about tomorrow's price action. Could care less. CHZ still below the 50 there. Still red on the monthly. I wouldn't touch that one. Coinbase. Here we go. Good one. Coinbase has broken out over the 50, but we're getting a red dot here. They got earnings coming up on May 8th. Green candle on the monthly. This is a tough one here. Tough one here. Again, red dot here today. So if we get a pullback on this one, I'd probably still buy it just because I love the company. But May 8th is probably when you're going to see the big move. So if it pulls back to 180, I'd say pull the trigger. If it pulls back to 160, I'd definitely buy it at 160. I think the weekly's green too. See, the weekly dot came right there, April 14th. This one came right here, September 2024. Same exact signal. Again, the green dots with the blue wave down here. This means we're oversold. Okay, this means we just had a big dip. Okay, boom. 160 up to 350. Boom, right there, bang. So what I'd be looking for is a green dot here on the daily. If it pulls back to 180, I'd buy the crap out of it. We'll see if we hold on here tomorrow. Again, Bitcoin's looking like it wants to move. What is Bitcoin doing right now, by the way? Still just sitting. Again, this is a bull flag, guys. This is you guys look up a bull flag on Google. Okay, this is a textbook bull flag. There's the pole. There's the flag. A green dot tomorrow on Bitcoin. You're going to see a catastrophic move. Catastrophic meaning good, meaning up, big on a green dot. If it comes in the next couple days. And that will send Coinbase's stock higher. So I like Coinbase, but keep in mind they got earnings coming. H-bar, we covered this. Again, H-bar, you go back here, look in the last bull run, guys. Okay, what happened? Up for 3, down for 3, all-time highs. Up for 3, down for 2. I think we're going to all-time highs by the end of summer, guys. I would look to buy H-bar here on a green dot. And it looks good above 15 cents. If you get the green dot above 15 cents, I'd buy the crap out of it. Hopefully you were buying right here at 16. But that one's still bullish for the long term, I believe. Okay, and I'm completely bullish bias on crypto right now, guys. I believe we're going to all-time highs by the end of summer. If you don't believe that, you shouldn't be buying right now. Straight up. XBN, nice breakout here. Nice breakout. Okay, stop loss is still going to be 0.009. Monthly looks good. I remain a holder of this name, and I'd look to buy the pullbacks and the green dots now that we have broken out here. But it looks like this one runs really fast, so yeah, I would continue to hold that one. Oh man, dude, woof! Damn, getting kind of hungry, folks. It's dinner time. Giga Chad. That's funny, man. That one hasn't really broke out yet. I'd wait for a bigger breakout. SPX 6000? Is that what you said? Yeah. Oh, 69,000. SPX 6900. What is this one, dude? Oh, it looks like a stock. It is breaking out. Yeah, 40 cents is the level you wanted to hold. That's support. Monthly's green. Looks good. Looks good. I'd buy it here, and I mean, you want it to hold on to 40 cents if you buy it here. Wait for a green dot if you want to, but looks good breaking out over the 50. You just want to see it take off here in the next couple days. Retardio. That's good, man. That's really good, bro. Yeah, nothing I could tell you on that one, my friend. Tron recovered. AMD again. If you guys missed the replay, that is posted right here in the latest tab in the Discord. I post all the live replays right over there. So, oh, I know why the watch list wasn't dropped last week. I was out of town. I was out of the office. My mom was in the hospital last week, and I had to go see her. That's why there was no watch list. But I still did drop the watch list for last week in the Discord. I just didn't make a video on it. So, AMD still trending below this 50. Still trending below the 50, still coming down. So you can see the last time the blue wave was down here, though, was back in 2023 on AMD. That was at $65. It went all the way up to 220, okay, off that dot. Beautiful, beautiful trade. I think it's going to set up. I just want to see it break out. This earnings could be that breakout. That's coming up next Tuesday. They got earnings next Tuesday. So again, as long as we're below the EMAs, guys, we're in a downtrend. Okay? We need to break over it. We need to get over it. Get over that sumbitch. Pull back into it and do the ripski. Okay? As of right now, this thing's stuck. Stuck in a downtrend. Oh, we got Uni. Covered hood, my brother. You gotta go ahead and watch the replay on that one. We already covered Robinhood. Uni's also stuck in a downtrend here. Okay, needs to get over that 50. What's the monthly saying? Okay, monthly's putting in a green candle to start May. MU. Red here on the monthly, also stuck in a downtrend, trying to break out here. Again, these chip makers, these are good. These are companies that are going to be around forever. Their stocks have just been annihilated here. Okay, so on MU, I'd be watching $70. ICP, but I'd like to see it get over that EMA. ICP still trending below the 50. Still trending below the 50. Everyone talks about the tech of this company and how great it is. Okay, again, it's down for 5 months. So if you believe in it, I don't think it's a bad place to take a jab at it. But I would like to see it break over the 50. Because again, as long as we're below the 50, rejected. Are we going to break out here? I don't know. Okay, but on a daily green dot, that'll probably tell you. A daily green dot will probably be what lifts us off here. And 450 be my stop loss if I played it here. But I would wait for the breakout. TLRY. Tilroy. This is a cannabis company. Yeah, stuck in a downtrend. Avoid that one. COP. COP also stuck in a downtrend. These oil stocks trade a little funky. Right, I'm not big on trading oil, but this thing's just downtrend. Right, they have these big swings. Boom, 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 boom. Just not my style. Not my style of trading here. I'd wait for a green dot if you want to play it, but it's stuck in a downtrend. TAI we covered. ZBN we covered. Vortex. Sorry, guys. If you guys didn't catch it, go ahead and watch the replay. Again, the replay is going to be right here in the latest tab. Right here. You guys can watch today's replay. Vortex. Are you talking to... I don't see that one. Just drop the ticker if you would, my friend. VTech. I don't see that one either, my man. Yeah, just drop the ticker for me. HBAR we covered. ETH we covered. Polkadot. Polkadot's trying to break out over the 50 here. So, yeah, that monthly looks really good too. Monthly looks really good. Setting up really nicely. Okay, just setting up for a move here. So, I like Polkadot over 350. You could buy it right here on the 50. Okay, I like it here above 4. On the next green dot, I think you buy Polkadot there on the daily. Okay, just make sure it breaks out and doesn't get rejected and come back down. IOTA. But it's green on the monthly, so that's good. IOTA USDT. That one's breaking out too. I like this one over 18 cents. I'm a buyer of this one over 18 cents. Looking to buy any and every green dot from here on out on IOTA. Link, HBAR, we covered both those. LAI. That one's stuck in a downtrend. Wouldn't touch that one. ZBNC, ZBCN. I think we covered that one, right? Yeah, that one's breaking out there on the daily. Just make sure that holds a penny. Blast. Yeah, just breaking out over the 50. I would just watch 3 cents on that one. CRO. CRO is just stuck in a stealth phase here, going sideways. These guys had to partner with Trump Media, and you can see we're opening up the candle green this month. And I still like this one. I still think this is a solid play. I mean, the stop loss is all the way down there at 7. So if you want to buy it again, wait for the green dot. But this thing had a really solid partnership with DJT. They're going to be included in all of their ETFs. And this one moves really fast. So watch for the dot there on CRO. I'm still long on this one. Okay, the weekly's just sideways right now. I mean, it's just consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. You got the weekly dot last week right there at 8 cents. I think this one goes higher here in the coming months. ETH we covered, SOL we covered. We got SUI. SUI, green on the weekly there. Okay, breaking out. Nice breakout. I'd maybe take some profits up here off the red dot and wait for a pullback if you want to. I would use a stop loss at 250 though on this one. Okay, 250. Watch for the retest. If it comes down to 3, I'd buy more. But as of right now, I'd be holding or taking a little bit off the table. It's 25%, whatever. This thing had a really nice move here. Okay, watch for a little pullback into like $3. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to pull back, but it's definitely possible. So watch for the green dot if you want to add more. Just make sure it comes above 250. Ape. Avave. Okay, breaking out as well. I like this one too. I like it over 140. I'd look to buy on the next daily green dot. Okay, nice start to the month. Green candle, green close there. You just want to see that green dot on the daily to take your entry. But again, bull flag, sitting right on that 50. Okay, watch for the green dot on Aave. Tezos, we covered. Avalanche, we covered. AIOZ, we covered. I'm going to pick your best one out of here because you only get 3. Let's go with APT. And again, if I miss your request, go ahead and drop it for next Monday's video. I like APT above 5. Okay, it's breaking out over the 50. I want to see some volume here. Great start to the month. That monthly chart looks very bullish. Very, very bullish. We're at very major support levels down here. I would buy this one on the next daily. ADA. Cardano. Okay, also sitting right there at a bull flag, guys. I think this looks solid above 60. Great start to the month here. We closed with a red dot, but I think that thing's coming. This looks really bullish, man. Cardano looks really good here. Above 60, this chart is very strong. Watch for a dot this week on the daily. Again, we call out all those dots in the Discord, guys. If you guys are not in the Discord, now is the time to get in because this move is going to happen with or without you. Do not get left behind. 0.012 is a stop on Jasmine again. Green on the month to open the month here. We had the weekly signal called out back here a couple weeks ago at around a penny. It's all the way up 60 cents right now. But the last time we got the monthly was right, or the weekly was right here in September. We did the Ripski. So I really like Jasmine at these levels, and it is breaking out over its 50. So I'm a buyer of Jasmine right now. Okay, absolute buyer of Jasmine right here. Swift, we covered Ondo. That one's also breaking out over the 50 as well. Nice start to the month. I like Ondo as long as it holds on to 80 cents. Looking to buy the green dots here on the daily from here on out. We got GRT. Breaking out over the 50 as well. Okay, 8 cents is your support. Watch for the green dot. Okay, watch for the green dot. Nice start to the month as well. Again, all these are opening the month green here in May. And we're breaking out over some major moving averages. GRT looks good. RNDR, I think we covered this slightly, but that one is breaking out too, and that one actually has a daily dot here to start the day. Nice candle there on the monthly. This thing is extremely bullish above 350. I like RNDR, one of my top picks here. Ali USD. Okay. That one's also breaking out over the 50. It's got a red dot here today, though, so, yeah. I mean, it's tough. Tough. It's trying to reverse. I like it over 6 cents. That looks like a very low cap coin, though, so be careful. AIOZ, that's another one that looks really, really good. I'd be a buyer of AIOZ here. We covered that one, though. Fart coin, here we go. Pick of the day, man. Pick of the day. Wow, this one's actually one of the best looking charts we've seen. That's funny, man. Yeah, this one's just grinding up. I'd honestly wait for a pullback into these EMAs, though. Wait for a dramatic pullback. This one's, I just don't know enough about it. I don't know what the utility is or what the use of it is other than having a funny name. So, yeah, I'd be holding here. You could use a stop loss at $1 to protect your gains. And maybe look to sell someone that's stochastic, comes back up there and hits that white dotted line. AVAX-matic we covered. We got Drift Protocol. Oh, that one's getting rejected right there. Off of the EMA. Again, don't know anything about this project, so that one's bullish over 50 cents. I'd look to add on the green dots there, but it did break out over the 50, so maybe watch for a pullback into like 60 cents. But I would take some off here. Looks like that thing was up pretty nicely there for a second. But again, I don't know anything about some of these projects. It looks like it moves really big and then just melts off. So keep in mind the blue wave is way up here right now. So be careful on that one. Again, know what you're buying. Polygon we covered. Render we covered. Coinbase we covered. BCH. Bitcoin Cash. That one's breaking out too. I like Bitcoin Cash over 320. Again, got rejected. Got rejected. Now we're breaking out. And Bitcoin Cash looks really good here too, guys. I think you're going to see a green dot on Bitcoin Cash here this month. On the monthly, we're breaking out here over 320. I'm very bullish on BCH. Link we covered. Algorand. We might have covered this already, but it is breaking out here. It looks good over 20 cents. 20 cents would be my stop loss. And the monthly's just now opening up green. So watch for a breakout now over 24. If we can break out over 24, this thing's going to do the ripski. So I'd look to add on algo again on the next daily green dot there. SCRT. SCRT is also breaking out here. 20 cents looks like a good stop loss. Opening up the month green here. And yeah, another one you just want to buy the daily on here. Just want to maintain, again, nice bull flag pattern here. Going sideways. Watch for the ripski here. Watch for that green dot. The ICI. Okay, nice pullback into the EMAs here. I'd wait for a green dot on the daily on this one. Looks good, though. It's up above the EMAs. You just had the golden cross there. That was a nice pullback to buy there. And it looks like they just had earnings here after hours. So I don't know how they reacted after hours. But I would look to buy that one around like 30 to 31. Watch for a green dot there on the daily. We got REIT. These look like some dividends. So that one's still stuck in a downtrend there. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'd want to see that one over the EMAs. You're probably buying it for the dividend though, so. SBR Sabin Royalty Trust. Yeah, I want to look for a green dot on this one. Okay, it's testing that EMA, so I mean, you really need to use a stop loss of like 64. But you got a red dot, and you're topping out here on the stochastic. And when that blue stochastic hits that white dotted line, normally not a bad place to take some profits. Okay, when it hits 0, normally a good time to be looking for an entry. So watch for that. Those look like all dividend stocks. So dividend stocks aren't really stocks to trade. Those are stocks to hold. XAI. What is this one? Oh my God. Not on Coinbase. Looks like an AI stock, though. I have no idea what it is. All-time highs 24. Yeah, I don't know. This is more of a speculation play, but it is looking interesting here. Just needs to get up over that EMA. XAI. Let's look it up. Okay, you got me. It's got the X in it, so it has to be good, right? I think this is it right here. Yep. Something to do with video games. Interesting. I mean, if this is the bull run, these memes are going to go nuts. So if you want to take a jab at this, I mean, just don't put in more than you're expecting to lose. So with plays like this, I wouldn't recommend more than 1% of your portfolio. If it hits, it hits. But it's a rug. It looks like a rug to me. So unless they got legit, unless they're actually legit, if you know something that I don't, like I said, I wouldn't risk more than you're willing to lose on that one. 1% of your portfolio, if that. XLM we covered, XDC we covered, gold. What's gold doing? Gold's selling off here. But the stochastic's getting back down here. You can see where gold's been bouncing. It's been bouncing on our EMAs here. Bounced on the 100 there. Bounced on the 100 there. Bounced on the 50 there. Bounced on the 50 there. So I'm expecting maybe a retracement down here to around 3,000 before continuing higher. But watch for a green dot. Okay, and watch. If it comes down to 3,000, I'd buy more. But I think the play's crypto right now, guys. If you want to take your 5% gains on gold, go ahead. But I think some of these altcoins are about ready to 10x, dude. Holy smokes, this has been a long stream. And yeah, if you guys didn't get in on that 200 XRP giveaway, we hit 200 likes, baby. Come over here to the giveaways tab. I gotta stand up here. Oh, wow. Ugh. If you guys didn't enter for that, you just need to hit this emoji over here. We're gonna choose a winner on Monday, May 5th. That's Cinco de Mayo. You could take your old lady out to have some tequila or something. If you win, you should do that regardless, but just kidding. I don't even drink, guys. I do not drink alcohol. But if you do, it's on you. You can do whatever you want with that XRP. Pepe, we covered LCX. LCX. Okay, that one's trying to break out too. I'd use a stop loss at 13 cents. 13 cents on the stop. Got a green candle to start the month. You just want that one to hold 13. Ray, we covered. We got XYO. XYO's breaking out here too. Breaking out above the EMAs here too. This one looks good. It's green on the monthly too. So I'd be a buyer of XYO here. Nice breakout. Nice retest. I think the next move is going to be up, up, and away. What's your Discord name there, Michael? Sometimes it doesn't let you in. So if you're having trouble, just shoot me an email. If you don't see the tab, shoot me an email. My email's right here. Overkill@overkillinvesting.club. That's right there in the server rules at the top. Just shoot me an email. Send me your Discord name, and I'll add you in. So it should be automatic, but sometimes it glitches out and doesn't lie. Michael. There you are right there, buddy. Bada bing, bada boom. Welcome to the Spartan Army, baby. Should be good now. You might have to close out the app. Let me know. Run around. But XYO is a buy. Cookie? Cookie. I want that cookie. 12 cents. 12 cents is your stop. Watch for a little bit of a pullback here, but I like the breakout. Okay, it's going to be green on the monthly. Don't know anything about this project, but it looks good. Break it out nicely. SYM, we covered ACH. ACH is breaking out too. I'd use a stop loss on this one right there at 0.023. Closed the monthly green. That looks good. Above that stop level right there at 0.023. Okay, watch for a gray dot if you want to add more, but it did get back up above those EMAs, so that looks good. I'm late to the party. Had to do OT. Shout out to my brother Ice Cold Wolf. Dude, I need to see that one over $4. It broke 4 and then got rejected. I want to see a close over $4. Right now, I want to see that one over 3. Stop loss at 3. Caspa from Marger. Shout out to Mager, man. He's been very active over there in the Discord. We got 8 cents on this one for the stop. Breaking out over that EMA there. You can see that breakout over the 50. That looks really good. Caspa looks like it's going to go here. 8 cents is your stop. The green dot on the daily will be the confirmation, but I like the bounce right off that EMA right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what you want to see. The breakout, the retest, and the bounce. Okay, I think Caspa's going much higher. Oh, we covered ZBN. You're going to have to watch the replay on that. IAU. And if you don't want to watch the replay, just request it for in the Discord here for Monday's video. IAU, I'd want to see a pullback into the EMAs here on the daily. Watch like 54. Right now, I'd probably be taking some profits here. Okay, if we break down below 61, that thing's going back to 58. I'd watch for the retest of one of these EMAs to buy it. And we're breaking the 9 right now, so definitely use a stop loss at like 61.50, 61.40. FLR. FLR still looks solid here too, guys. Solid altcoin play here above 0.016. I really like it. Opening the month green as well. We had the weekly signal called out here a couple weeks ago at 0.01. FLR looks good. I really like FLR here. USGO. Okay, that one's back down on its EMA here. So all we're missing now is a green dot. Wait for the green dot there. If it comes down to 850, I'd say buy it just because we've been bouncing on that level. Okay, but I like this more than gold right now. So wait for that stochastic maybe to get closer to 0. And then that green dot will be your signal there to take an entry. What's the 4 hour saying here? Yeah, so 4 hours getting pretty deep here. 4 hour feeds the daily. And we're bouncing right on that EMA right now. So I like to buy this one at 850. That's because where we bounced right there, bounced right there, bounced right at 750 down there. Just wait for confirmation on that daily. Monthly chart is red, though, so I don't like that. I don't like that. I think there might be a rotation out of gold into crypto, guys. I think people are going to rotate out of gold into crypto. INJ's breaking the 50 here. Just watch $8. Okay, also opening up green here on the monthly. That looks good. Just make sure it holds 8. Near, we covered APT. We covered APT. Near needs to hold 2. Okay, kind of getting rejected there, looking pretty weak. But opening up green here in May. Again, 5 months down is normally a good time to be buying your asset. But again, we need that confirmation of a breakout. Best way to tell if we're breaking out is we get over these EMAs. Right now, rejected, 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 rejected. Okay, watch for a bigger breakout here. Down there at $2 is the level we're watching. Watch for a green dot on the daily. If you get that over 2, buy it. APT we covered, ETH we covered, Doge we covered, SHIB we covered, Elon. I remember this coin from way back in the day. Yeah, just not our style. SOXL, it's just not over the 50, so be careful on that one. Soxel, same thing. We're watching the monthly on this one. We bounce right on that level we bounced at back here in 2022. What I want to see on this is either a monthly dot or a breakout of that 50, but this one's building the base here above 10. I would just make sure it holds $10 here. That's a good way to play those chip makers, though. Sonic, not the Kraken FTM chart, not Sonic SVM, it's a layer 1. This one. And it's green on the monthly. It's a little too new to get really a good read on it. But yeah, I mean, these new projects you guys got to just buy on based on what the project is. But I like it above 40 cents. Okay, that's where we bought them there. As long as that low holds, this thing's fine. Watch for the daily. TYD or TDY. Okay, I like this one right here at the 200. I like it above 450. Stochastic's a little high. Ooh, red on the monthly, though. I don't like that. So I definitely make sure this one looks like they beat their earnings, which is good. I'd set a stop loss at 450 if you're in on this one. If you guys got requests, get them over here. Now's your chance because we're getting pretty close here. XRP from Rainmeyer. No VLR today, huh? XRP's just chopping right now. I mean, it's just going sideways, guys. We're just stuck here. We need a big breakout over like 250. I'm watching for a daily dot on this one. What's the monthly? The monthly did close green. That's a good sign. We just need some continuation here. We need some buyers stepping in here. If we can't hold on over $2, we're going to be in trouble. But we are still bullish above that 200 EMA. Okay, we tested it there. We tested it there. Okay, now we're just kind of grinding up here. So watching $2 like a hawk. There's not really much I could tell you because we're just going sideways at the moment. So watch for the daily dot on XRP. I had a question in crypto chat to you. I'll get to your question here after the stream, my friend. You can always put the questions in the chat, too, if you guys have questions. I'd be happy to answer you guys' questions as well here on these streams. OpenGU, again, down below the 50. OGPU. Yeah, down there below the 50. I just don't want it. I wouldn't touch it till it breaks out. Here's a new looking coin. Yeah, guys, 2 newer coins. I can't really tell you anything. I can come in here to the 4-hour for you and tell you that we're breaking out over the EMAs, and I'd use a stop loss right there at 0.028. But that's about all I got for you. 0.028 on the stop loss. Covered that. Pepsi. Pepsi's getting the clap down, dude. They're getting frickin' racked. Again, they're in a downtrend right now. Major downtrend. Okay? I'd wait for the monthly on this one. Depends on your time frame, though, because Pepsi, you got to think, is going to be around for a while. But, God, their stock just trades so weird. I like to see it up above the EMAs, trending up. Right now, we're trending down into the right, so it's stuck in a downtrend. Not saying you can't bottom fish here, but I'm not much of a bottom fisher. Okay, I like to see a breakout. So if you're in it, if you're playing the green dot today, use a stop loss right there at 132. But it looks like they just had earnings. They did okay. They missed earnings by a bit, but they did good on revenue. So 132 is the level you want it to hold. Covered that, covered that, covered that. Sneck. It's a meme coin on ADA. Sneck. That one's breaking out over the 50 there. So I'd use a stop loss right there at 3 cents. 3 cents on the stop loss. Monthly chart actually looks really good. Actually looks really good. SEI. No one requested that until now. Wow. SEI still solid, man. Still breaking out over the 50 there. I like this one. Really like it. Really, really like SEI here. Can it pull back a little bit? Yes. But this looks really solid. That looks like it wants to go higher. Again, red, 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 green, Ripsky. Red, 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 green. What's coming next? You guys know. The Ripsky. Floki. It's like the last one of the day, unless someone's got one real quick. Looks like Michael's typing over there. Floki, boom, breaking out here. Looking nice. I'd use a stop loss at 0.006. 0.006 on the stop loss. Looking to buy that one on the green dot here. What's the monthly saying? Monthly closed green. Doesn't mean we can't just go sideways for a couple months. We'll monitor this one. Okay. It did break out, though. So keep that in mind. Look to buy this one on the green dots here on the daily. We got TVGN. Stuck in a downtrend. Okay, wait for the breakout over that over that 50. Same thing with ARB. I'm actually holding a position on this. I bought it like 25 cents. I'm up quite a bit on it. I got in on this on the weekly signal there. But the monthly, again, pulling back. This is a pretty big DeFi play. Okay, so I'm betting on a bounce here into the end of summer. Again, I wouldn't be holding crypto if I didn't think it was going to bounce here in the summer. Because I really believe we're going to get a major, major bounce. The actual altcoin season here. The top will be somewhere around September to October, if my analysis is correct. So ARB, I want to see more of a breakout here. I'd love to see a green dot show up here in the next couple days. That would send it probably back up to 50 to 55. But again, want to see the breakout over the 50 on this one. I'm holding my position on that. ADA we covered. Hey, Sonic isn't new. FTM migrated to Sonic. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure about that. But that's it, folks. That's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Man, that's awesome. We finally hit 200 likes, 222 likes total at the end of stream. That's beautiful. That is freaking fantastic. So if you guys didn't or haven't, just hit this giveaways tab here. Come click this emoji. That's how you can enter for the 200 XRP giveaway over here. If you guys don't have the trading indicators that we talked about today, you guys can download all of my layout, everything that we talked about in today's video by clicking this link right here. If you guys have any questions about that, just feel free to email me. My email is right there, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. It literally takes 2 clicks and everything loads directly into your TradingView account. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. And that's it, folks. We got the watch list dropping on Friday. So we'll be back live here again at 4:30 Pacific time on Friday to go over the watch list. Those are the names we are looking to actively buy throughout the week. I do believe there's going to be some more monthly alerts popping off here for crypto throughout the month, so stay tuned for that. We got monthly alerts, weekly alerts, and daily alerts all called out over here inside the Discord. The monthlies we got so far for May are going to be XDC, MKR, and CVX. And we're going to get a bunch of stock market ones probably tomorrow. Again, stock market doesn't open until 6:30 p.m. AM Pacific time, so we'll definitely see some more monthly signals over here in the morning. With that being said, we'll be on top of it. And if you guys need me, hit me up over here inside the Discord or shoot me an email. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys Friday. Peace.